Zeke, we'll be all right.
Being this Nelly cover.
Nah,
He's a country boy too. So
he been turn up. He be having to say, like he be having to say the voice, man.
He be call Garrison, man.
Hey, little bro, don't you start. Hey, William, hey, is dad talking to anybody yet? I know he still hurt Alabama. I finally talked to Stacey today. So tell dad it's gonna be all right. And I know Derek around that sick too. We got that Bama thing. You told him Georgia ticket was already punched. Tell dad it's okay, he can still wear his stuff. Tell him it's all right.
Coming in.
Beat Minnesota Sunday. Then I believe the Falcons.
Woo! It's that time. It's time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airways. It's The Crush, streaming live on the Sensation Station Network. And also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble, after vacation co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, held it down for me last week. That's that boy Mason Hurry. What's happening, Hurry?
Hey, baby, what's happening, baby?
We had a lot of guests up in here
hey,
last
man,
week.
Wild Outs, baby. We just show up, baby. We just show up. That's why we the best athletes on the field, baby.
What is he going to have?
Know that.
See, you about to start.
Man, listen, I ain't worried about that.
See, man.
Wild Outs, the best athletes on the field, man. We do it all.
Except when they got to fight a DB.
We win that.
They changed
we train Crabtree. Crabtree he played free safety.
Well, they made y'all look bad, didn't we?
Hey, man, we trained, man. Look up. First of all, Michael Crabtree, never mind, I ain't gonna get that.
He took a help, and that
we
swing
trained
makes him work out of everything. How you get your chain taken twice?
Hey, man, and you had to tape to your body. What kind of tape you use?
It was funny. The minute you said the best athlete, that happened.
Right. And you know what's so funny? I started to be like, oh, man, he don't play wide out. Crabtree don't play wide out. No, sir.
I mean, couldn't have been better. But, hey, man, we back, man. The Crush is in the building. College football, man. We got a lot to talk about. Everybody getting fired. Everybody don't know what's going on.
Hey, man, Sam already around here. He don't want Wisconsin to win, man. Let Wisconsin be great.
Can they be great?
I'm the only person that showed Wisconsin love all year.
You sure did.
I'm going to get me a Wisconsin shirt tomorrow.
You know what?
Tomorrow.
They deserve to be in there. And if they win, man, they in. It's that simple.
In a world full of frauds and phonies, now they've done their job.
You know why I like Wisconsin, man?
Why you like them?
They play old school football, man.
That's why you like them. They don't line up with shotgun.
When it's at the 1 yard line,
they ain't running no inside zone.
When they at the 1 yard line, they coming at
They going eye left,
counter,
double tight right, and they smashing. That's what you like.
After a year of at the one, we taking the shotgun at the 4 yard line.
You at the 2 yard line. You in the shotgun.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Even I get up on the center.
Sometimes.
Even I get up on the center sometimes. We
also, man, me and make sure gonna break down a few things locally. Make sure I'm giving you a tax, man.
You giving me a tax? Listen, I am the AD for Georgia Tech.
He's the AD of Georgia Tech.
I got it covered, baby. I got it covered.
They're at home right now. Will not be in a bowl game.
They will not be in a bowl. 20-year streak.
Gone. What will you do, make sure?
Man, I got the answers, man.
We're gonna talk about it, man.
Cause I mean, it's twofold. It's twofold. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it, man. And what was crazy was this was a very big recruiting weekend for Georgia Tech. Like this was the biggest number of kids they've had at a home game, and of course they saved it for Georgia. And
the biggest problem too, Mace, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit more, It don't even look like it's getting closer no more between the two schools.
I stood on the field purposely in pregame just for that, just give it the true eye test. Wow.
It don't even look the same.
Wow. And post Taquan, man. Taquan, we talked about after the game. Get in that weight room, baby.
Get in that weight room.
Get in that weight room, man. Trez grabbed him one time, man. I was like, Trez.
Yeah.
Don't do the homie like that.
Don't do the
homie like that.
Yeah, man. So, y'all, sit back, relax.
Let's
go. Enjoy the ride.
Man, you look like you happy to be back.
Oh, yeah. I'm tired, though, because you know why I'm tired.
Jet lag.
No, that other thing today.
Oh, you just like Compton. We ain't gonna talk about it.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hey, listen. Ezekiel Elliott will be back week 14. We out to play. I tell Zeke, just stay over there. He over in wherever we send him. He good. Let Zeke live. We're gonna let Zeke live.
I hope Zeke don't get on that island and eat too much.
Yeah, so don't put me in a box asking about the Cowboys, baby. We done. Didn't I buried us 2 weeks ago. After the Falcon game, I buried us. Y'all won't hear me talk about the Cowboys no more this year. I'm done. It is what it is. Lester, it's funny you say that. We were at the Kennesaw State game on Saturday, and man, that FCS, that playoff, that's boy, I love it. Man. You can feel
it. Feel big time.
You can feel the intensity like immediately.
Every game is tight.
I mean, you just like, man.
Go home, right?
Yeah, and even when got down, Southwood,
they still throwing.
While some boys, they abandoned the running game. They went 5 wide. They was slinging that thing all over the field.
I'm glad doing that.
Who was
I'm glad.
Oh, he did all right.
Great.
Yo, he played pretty good.
He did good.
Yeah.
How about my boy from Cherokee?
He played real good.
Like, he shouldn't be at Stanford.
Well,
he good, bro.
But this the thing about it though.
He cat quick, bro.
Man, listen here.
Bro. He scored 4 touchdowns on Roswell.
Sanford travel well.
30 seconds.
They look like a big time program.
He scored 4 touchdowns on Roswell.
I like it.
20 seconds.
Man, Bama out, man. Y'all stop trying to get Bama in, man. Let my daddy breathe 1 year.
They're not out.
Well, my dad's sick, boy. Shit, that was William. William out here laughing.
15.
They gonna put William. They ain't gonna let you in the house no more, boy. So watch out.
That's right. William got his own crib now. You better be careful. He changed the locks on him. Better be careful.
He can't go out there and get nothing to eat, though.
Coming back.
Mad as hell. And we're going to these hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. Hey, make sure the first topic we're going to do, man, me and you just going to break it down real quick. Your thoughts on this whole Tennessee Greg Schiano mess.
Fiasco.
Mess.
What's crazy about this? It's a vetting process to all of these things. Most of the time, the way this thing kind of goes, usually you get a name or 2 names, you kind of float them out there. You see, what comes back. Don't really come back. Like, okay, we go to the next phase, and then you kind of bring him in. Man, what they've created out there is, boy, it's a terrible situation because you basically offer a guy a job, media backlash, fan backlash, social media, everything, and now you rescind the job. It's a bad look.
It looks like sometimes when we always want to blame the coaches at programs, we always say, look at the program itself. Tennessee look like they have a bad athletic director program because they're not winning in no sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not winning no sports. And this was fiasco. Yes, you did your like they tried to sneak Greg in.
Right. No, I'm saying they didn't do a vetting process.
Sexy names out there.
Because what people usually do.
Yeah.
You just put a story out.
Yeah. See what they say. See what happens.
And see what the people say. And then you be like, okay, we ain't got past that phase. Now let's They didn't do that.
They didn't do that, and it caught up with them. Your thoughts? Do you really think, in your opinion, this is the question? Is what Greg did or whatever they said he did in Penn State was enough for this to go down like this?
Well, it wasn't proven.
Right.
He was on the staff. I mean, his name hadn't come up in any court documents, any legal mumbo jumbo. I think with the Tennessee alumni and fan base, the name wasn't sexy enough. At the end of the day, I think they feel like we have the kind of program that should get a big name.
Right.
Greg Schiano, in their opinion, was not a big name. So, and what's funny is, okay, so you did Derek Dooley, you did Lane Kiffin,
and Lane trolling now, which is funny.
But Lane Kiffin is great for Twitter.
He's great, real great.
And you did, like I said, you did Bush Jones.
I just Tennessee fans looking for the next Foreman. We know a name.
Well, you got to think they ran Foreman out before his time.
Before his time.
Because they wanted that new thing.
They want that 100,000 back in their rocket.
They wanted that new thing.
My thing with Tennessee is they really need to look at the whole team. I mean, from an athletic director on down, because is Tennessee what Tennessee used to be?
Man, well, clearly not. This was funny. If it would have been me, and I'm the AD, I would have attached Peyton Manning. Look, Peyton Manning say that Schiano was a great hire.
Right.
I would have got Peyton permitted because I mean, who gonna turn against Peyton Manning in Ball Nation?
You need to have him quick.
You
do
know
a nationwide. Greg Schiano is a great head coach. Or something.
Right.
Do something.
You have to put a famous alum, and who more famous than Peyton Manning?
I think they'll put themselves in a corner.
They put themselves in a bad situation
to where they almost might have to do a hire that they don't want to do.
Well, clearly they gonna have to do that anyway because this was funny. If you're a strong enough athletic administration, if that's your guy, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta live with it. I don't care what y'all say, but in the same breath, by you doing that, ticket sales, donations,
all that.
All of that is a factor.
Another big one that came out that hurt them really bad, Albert Haynesworth came out.
He said, that wasn't good.
He said, I'm not giving them one dime if they bring him in as the head coach. He said, I will put my money with another
But you also
team.
see the other thing he said
What?
about T. Martin.
What?
He said, he's quoted as saying, they're not going to hire T. Martin because he's black. And T. Martin only won you the national championship, not Peyton.
Yeah. They have
T. Martin.
They have painted themselves in the corner now.
Bruh.
They might be making a call to USC.
But you know who I think should be the coach?
Who?
Kevin Sumner. It's a no-brainer.
He right there.
It's a no-brainer.
Arizona State gonna make their big pitch. I make mine right with it. You better go get them. But they ain't gonna do it though because
they ain't gonna do it.
We can't have too many black coaches in Vanderbilt, in Tennessee. We'll be right back.
Monday other subject. Nah, he wasn't gonna win at Tennessee.
Nah, not Greg Schiano.
Yeah, Lester, I know you're on time. That's why you always call it Lester called this BCS thing called the fake playoffs. They only got 14, but they want to keep the bowls tied in, and they want everybody to continue making money hand over fist.
One of my questions is going to be legitimately about that because I don't like this. I hold it.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of crap.
Well, he gave us a hint to one question.
Yeah. I'm glad I wrote that down. I just went to Tennessee Vanderbilt game.
Yeah.
So I was just there.
Yeah.
So I was in the building.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder how long my boy gonna stay in Vanderbilt.
But
hopefully he just keep the graduation rate high.
Yeah, they just gave him. He beat Tennessee.
He beat Tennessee, so he good for a couple.
Beat Georgia last year.
Yeah, he good for a couple years. He good. We keep him there.
Anchor down, baby. Anchor down, baby.
To
Oh, it's Pro Mix 12. Lowercase.
It's Sensation.
Yeah, Sensation Station Network.
Or look for Radio 2 Atlanta.
Yeah, Radio 2 Atlanta.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Radio 2 Atlanta, and then go to what is it? What's that?
30 seconds.
Pro Mix 12, all lowercase. Pro Mix 1, 2. Yeah, Coach Tennessee should definitely be embarrassed. They got egg on their face. They got
15
so
seconds.
glad they didn't hire that dude. I was so great. I was like, thank you, Jesus. They rescinded that deal. I was already called like, oh my God, this would be terrible. This would be absolutely terrible.
All right, man, we're back. Me and Mace are about to do something that we're going to talk about some of the local team that the nation may not know about, but we've had the pleasure of covering. There are 3 teams that we had credentials to, and we're going to try to give you a little insight to each one of them. But Georgia Tech, Georgia State, and Kennesaw State. Now, I'm going to say this as nice as I can. 2 out of the 3 teams are playing postseason football.
They are.
But the one you think won't be playing postseason football. So we're going to break down each team, give you a little idea about their years and what happened, and we're going to start with the big squad, Georgia Tech. Mason, what were their record this year? 5-7.
They ended up 5 and 6, 5 7, something like that.
Something like that. They
Something
didn't win
like
the 5 games.
They didn't get the 6th win, so they're not bowl eligible.
Give me your thoughts. You were able to cover every game this year for the
I
ACC,
had season tickets for
which make you eligible for. We'll talk about that.
Right. Come on, Georgia Tech. Get me there.
But what are your thoughts about what happened with Tech this year?
It's hard to put into words because coming into the season they didn't have a quarterback.
Right.
Taquan on a magical night in that kickoff classic, he became the guy. I mean, he wasn't even announced the starter till the day of the game.
We actually thought they lost to Tennessee first.
They lost to Tennessee, and I mean, you got to think that was a game they battled.
Right.
Nice play call. It just wasn't executed. That thwarted the 2-point conversion that would have sent it into overtime.
Right.
That's neither here nor there. Taquan shined for most of the season.
Yeah.
In situations where it was time for him to make throws, that's where they struggled. In this offense, I mean, Paul Johnson. It's a love-hate thing with Paul Johnson in this offense.
Right.
Because you have to decide if you're going to run this offense, your quarterback has to be able to make throws. And Taquan missed a lot of throws this year, a lot of wide open throws. Had a big win against Virginia Tech, but you go to Duke, you lose to Duke, you give Miami a game.
Lost by 1 point.
You know, it was just a lot of games that they were in. Tech could have easily won 8 games this year.
And I think that's what we're going to look at, man, because, you know, they lost, like you say, 1 point to Tennessee. Here's the interesting question. They canceled the game against UCF.
Right.
That would have been interesting because, you know, UCF went undefeated.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. But they lost to Pitt by they lost to North Carolina. They beat Pitt. They beat North Carolina.
They beat North Carolina.
Lost to Miami by 1. Beat Wake Forest. Lost to Clemson by 14, only by 2 touchdowns.
The rain was a true factor in that Clemson game.
Lost to Virginia by 4. Beat Virginia
That
Tech.
was a terrible loss. The Virginia loss and the Duke loss, 2 losses they really look back and like, you know what, we should have got those.
But they last 2 losses, like you said, Duke was by over 23. And
Right.
then
Yeah.
the one that got me questioning is the way playing Georgia.
Yes.
They lost by 31 points.
Yes. Wasn't even close.
At this point, is Georgia Tech moving forward towards the future, or should there be some changes in there? If you the AD, Maceo, of Georgia Tech, what are you doing with Paul Johnson?
Honestly, right now, you have to move on. And the only reason I say you have to move on because you have to make a decision. You always want to remain competitive with. You don't want to become the 3rd and 4th. You're already second fiddle to Georgia,
Right.
regardless of what's going on. But you don't want to fall behind a Georgia State. You don't want to fall behind a Kennesaw State, just from a popularity
Right.
and a coverage standpoint. Your offense is not attractive, so you're not getting the kind of athletes that can really make a difference in a lot of these games. When you looked at the Clemson and Tech game, you just saw just the difference in talent.
And that's the thing. I mean, the offense is they play hard for Paul.
They do, no without a doubt.
Because you can tell by the score, they weren't losing. I mean, Miami still had the chance to go to the playoffs. They lost to Clemson, not that bad. I mean, it was a good game between Clemson. It was in Clemson.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, make sure the team is still smaller. They're still losing. They didn't make the bowls.
Skill, when you look at just the skill guys, you already know it's going to be a big size difference, O-line, D-line wise.
Yeah.
But when you look at the skill guys, like when you looked at Georgia receivers lined up against Tech corners, and I mean, it was such a size difference.
And like you say, they are 5 and 6. And the reason why I thought they 5-7, but they didn't play UCF. That's why they didn't finish out the 12 game. That would have been interesting to see them play UCF.
That would have been tough because can you score with UCF? UCF, they can score.
They're undefeated, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
All right, young William, appreciate you. Bye.
He come back in now just when we on weekend. Hey y'all. Will UCF beat Georgia Tech this year?
Georgia Tech so up and down.
You know, UCF were undefeated, but they canceled the game between.
Yeah, I think Georgia Tech would have beat them because of what they run. See, they ain't played against nobody like that.
That would have been interesting though.
It all depends on which Georgia Tech team shows up.
They got down 21 though.
The thing about it, they held it, but I don't know if UCF defensive line is
took that out.
That's a lot to take up, but
It's been a very interesting game. Which I think they should have made. I think if I were Paul Jones, I was like,
But
that's the reason. If they win that game, they in a bowl.
They in a bowl game.
That's what they missing that one game.
Like we gotta play that.
Can we reschedule this weekend? Can we reschedule?
15 seconds.
I don't know, y'all. Paul Johnson. I love Paul Johnson, man, but
Coming back.
might be time.
We're back. We're talking real quick about some local teams that we were able to cover this year, and we started with Georgia Tech. In my opinion, depends on what Georgia Tech wants to do. If they ever want to win a national title, they can't keep doing this. I just don't see. Paul will win another 8-9 games again because that offense will get you. But will he ever get in the playoffs? I don't think he'll get this. I don't think he'll get in the playoffs, mate.
I put his records down since it's been 9-4, 11-3,
Yeah.
6-7, 8-5, 7-7, 7-6, 11-3,
See,
3-9, 9-4, and now 5-6.
so he'll have he's never had a one-loss season. He's never had 2 losses.
Yeah.
He's always 3 because there will be a team. I remember back when B.J. Raji was playing for Boston College, and that's when they had Nesbitt, Dwyer, all these players that were balling, but they still was able to stop the offense.
Yeah.
And once you shut it down, it's shut down.
Yeah. That offense requires, and like I said with Taquan, one of the things they need to work on in the offseason is the passing.
Right.
They have to do. You can't survive in major Power 5 football running one-man routes. You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, when you playing a team like, they basically took the corner, like they took Georgia just took that corner and just told like, now we're just gonna get in June pocket.
Get in his
We're
pocket.
gonna get in Ricky pocket, and we're gonna smother everything else.
Yeah,
and when you're running a one-man route, dog, the safety can just like, dog, they tried to jump everything.
Yeah.
Everything they tried to jump.
Yeah.
And so this is the question: if you get rid of Paul, so now you're gonna have a lapse.
That's the big.
Because now you bring in if you bring in a new coach, now you bring a new offense. Now what happens to Taquan? What happens to all of these guys? Because you got that
system,
option kids.
Yeah, you got that system there. So it's gonna take 2 to 3 years to get that system out
of this. Cause so now does Quan become a slot receiver? And now who's your quarterback?
That's the question. I mean,
so you got a guy who basically started the whole season. Now you got to start a whole new quarterback because you're running a whole new system.
Let's be real. Georgia Southern, they keep running this ball that way. They had to slowly get out of it. Well, you see what they are.
They're trying to go back to it.
They're trying to get back in it. But it's like
let's hire somebody who can run it like Tracy Ham.
But you look like Navy and teams like that. Once you get that options built in,
it's in you.
You got to keep it there. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, is Georgia Tech stuck?
Because what's crazy is I think when you look at you just look at line play, your 2 tackles. Now they got to learn 2-point. And now they got to learn how to pass block when everything they do is done for.
And the way they build that offense is inverted. So your smaller guys at tackles, your bigger guys at guard.
And like I said, they all going forward. They've never been 2-point. No.
Well, let's switch gears real quick. So I say it's going to be tough for Tech. I don't know what they do. I mean, I think you need, if you really want to, in 5-6 years, try to contend for the ACC championship, you got to make a move.
Yeah.
because it's gonna take 5 years to clean that system out.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go out and sell to your people.
And you still got the academic thing that hurdle to jump over. And we ain't even get to that part. But yeah, let's move on.
Hey, we're gonna talk about a team that's right down the street that got a new stadium this year, got a new coach, and they in the bowl game this
Started
year.
out rough.
Georgia State.
Started out rough.
We looked at Jacksonville State and we were like, not Jacksonville, but Tennessee State. We were like, ew.
Boy, that was a tough press conference.
Boy, that was a tough coach.
And had AD running looking sideways.
Because Charlie walked up to him like,
Hey,
I didn't build this for this.
hey, what you think? Hey, Charlie, I just like
We had
what you-
fireworks and everything.
I like the amenities, Charlie. I'm not gonna tell you what you know. I was a coach. I'm not gonna talk bad about no
But
coach.
Sean Elliott did well. I mean,
Yes, he did.
He took a team that won 2 games last year. They got 6 this year.
Mhm.
Troy and some teams like that, and Appalachian State.
Troy, do us a favor. Please leave the conference. Get out.
They beat a few teams.
Right, get out.
When they played some of the tough. What was funny about this team, they played better on the road.
They do.
They won more games on the road than they did in that new stadium.
Yeah.
Making like our producer was a Georgia State student.
Pay your fees.
Pay your fees.
Pay your student fees.
They play the last game this week against Idaho, which should be a good one. The Vandals will be in town. But to get them to a bowl game after 1 year,
Big.
that's big for Georgia State.
Big. And considering, one of the things, when we talked to Coach Elliott this summer, one of the things he wants to do the next couple of years is strictly focus on recruiting the state.
Yeah.
Which I think is very important.
Which brings me back to my other question about Georgia Tech. Now you got competition up the street.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
the city of Atlanta is up for grabs. You got Georgia. You got Georgia State now gonna start tapping in there.
And again, academically, it's easy for those kids to get in Georgia State as opposed to Georgia Tech. Bruh.
Hey, Georgia Tech.
Man,
Y'all come talk to us. We got a seat right here.
Man, you
We
gotta-
had all the ADs they come talk to us play in postseason. Just think about that. We'll be
You
right
so
back.
You ain't right.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Cobb, okay?
We talked to Josh Pastner.
Charlie Cobb came where?
Hey man, Charlie Cobb looks around there, look at John like, hey, you gonna write something bad on it?
That's
Charlie,
funny.
yes, Charlie.
Charlie Cobb, where is he?
Oh, he don't get here to about 8:45.
Oh, he late.
Yeah, he be he Hollywood. He Hollywood. He be he be coming through the door. Once I tagged you in that thing, he probably got dressed quicker. He probably like, oh yeah, let me get on the bucket. Yeah, he probably. Yeah, he probably, once he seen you tagged in the HD thing, he probably let me get on up though.
Hey, but it is funny though. They very
Everyone we talk to.
I'm just saying.
Now Mike Bobo ain't gonna take that job, Marlon.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, he gonna take that job. Cole, I know y'all in the Final Four.
20 seconds.
That's the name Tennessee gonna look at.
Oh yeah, he right in the state.
They better. Cause one thing Bobo can do, Bobo can recruit.
Elliott is
10
in there.
seconds.
He's the last man.
Coming back.
I like that top name. His name ain't came up for nothing though.
Yeah. Yeah. Couple of them.
I just,
Yeah.
Hey man, we're back. We're still here. BMA still breaking down the season.
alert.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That was petty of me.
That was very petty.
I'm
of
just
you, sir.
saying that just.
What you got against that guy? Hey man, you gonna mess up? Hey man, hey, you gonna mess up my meals now?
Hey man. Nah, you said some of the breakfast wasn't good.
Ah!
Maybe. You see how
Did
he
you beat
that?
I know, right?
Come on, man, do basketball, man. Stop.
Hey, no, man. Hey, we back, man. We're talking about some of the local teams around here, and another team that. So Georgia State, we're gonna give. Let's do grades, Maceo. Georgia Tech this year.
C minus.
C minus. Maybe D.
C.
gracious.
C minus. and I'm gonna say C minus because as an offensive guy, anytime you're breaking in a new quarterback, I mean it's just gonna be a roller coaster. And in that offense, yeah.
Georgia State.
Woo, I'm gonna give them a B minus.
B minus.
I'll give him a
Okay,
B.
yeah.
I'm gonna give them a B minus because it seemed like they don't want to play good at home.
Yeah, because they lost 3 games at home.
Yeah, it's like man, it took forever to get a win at home.
That's a B minus. You're right.
Yeah, it took a lot.
Okay.
Man,
If
they
you
were
win at
tripping.
you know what though? To your Georgia State people know you have it. You beat Southern,
Yeah.
so you know
Of
you have
course.
it.
Yeah, as they what they say, the real GSU.
The real
Yeah,
GSU.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
The real
yeah,
GSU.
My bad.
And let's talk about the team right now that's hot in up the strip.
Hey, boy, the best kept secret in the state of Georgia.
Kennesaw State right now.
Love it.
11-1. Just defeated won their first. First of all, let me just say, Coach O'Hannon, I know you're listening. I ain't seen you with a sport coat again. First name press conference on, man. You got a sport coat on.
You know I got on. I look. I said,
First press
Coach.
conference.
I said, Coach, where your jogging suit? Where your jogging
He
top?
can come in with a shirt, sweated. This time he nice. And,
Yeah, that's what you know. Now I thought about it. Now that's what took them so long to get over there.
Yeah.
because he had to shower and change.
He all brand
do
new.
his hair.
It play
All
all
right,
now.
Bohannon. Okay,
It's
whatever.
game, man. But hey,
Whatever.
after they lost to Samford the first game, they won 11 straight.
They ran off 11 straight.
They defended. 3 years this team has went 6-5,
Mm-hmm.
8-3,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're 11-1.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about you seeing them all year and where they've taken it? They've taken that offense that Coach Paul Johnson still whispers in the ear and sends plays in.
Right.
They call it from the sideline.
They call it from the sideline. They got hand signals.
They got signals.
Come on,
and all
coach.
that.
Come on, coach. One of the things when we started covering them, one of the things that I always said, once they got a quarterback
Yeah.
who could really run their system, they would take off. Chandler
Burks.
Burks is, man, amazing.
And they've and just the kids built in. It's funny when you have kids because their junior class and their senior class basically were together a full year and a half with no game.
Without playing a game.
They didn't play a game.
Without playing
They
a
just
game.
beat each other
Right,
up for a year and
right,
a half.
right.
So they had that bunker mentality. Proud to see them. They played Jacksonville State, who's the number 3 team in the country.
Right.
This weekend. Coaches always said they won the Big South Championship. Very proud of them. You know, I got a couple kids on there that I coach that, you know, still
Mhm,
Bryson Armstrong
mhm.
and Taylor Hinkle still doing their
Taylor
thing.
still can't catch the interception. He cannot get the
He
turnover
dropped
plank.
that- He dropped that thing, man.
Yeah, he can't get the turnover plank,
Hurt my
man.
feelings when he dropped that thing.
He can't get turnover plank.
I'm just-
But again, they have a bunch of kids who like really bought in, and they're playing great football. You'd be hard pressed to find a team playing better football than them right now.
You know, I don't want to start no controversy with Kennesaw State. I won't be able to walk on, but it's a hot candidate for certain levels.
Don't go, coach.
I hope he don't go.
Not yet, coach. Coach, don't go yet.
Yeah.
Get something out of there first, then. My
Get the-
bad.
he might get this class out first.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Bohannon, boy, I tell you, boy.
You know what Georgia Southern do?
Hey, when they had that count option in week. And what's called it had Sanford, but they linebacker shot that way real quick. But Chandler coming back down the line the other way.
We got 3 schools in Georgia running the same offense, bro. We got to get them out of here. We got to get that out of
Who
here.
other school?
We got Kennesaw State, Georgia Southern, and Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Southern do still running off.
What's called? Like I say, if you can't like Kennesaw throw more, they throw more out of it than anybody else I've seen.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
But they actually, Kennesaw State even got the spread in it. They got spread if they
Yeah,
need to.
but they boys so crazy. Like when they run their 2-minute offense.
Yeah, they go spread.
Yeah. I mean they sit there and they run a few option principles. Once they go 2 minutes, or when they just go hurry up. Like he'll change tempo in the middle of the offense.
He'll run high. He's adding.
Yeah.
Pieces.
But he has a quarterback
Yeah.
who can do it.
Yeah.
So he had Trey White last couple years. Oh.
Terrible, man. But it took for 18 minutes to get around there.
Oh my
You just let too many good athletes get out of the state of Georgia.
Yeah, we gotta block it up, man. And that's why he got a kid right after him, a black kid that came from.
boy.
He's so fast that he gonna be doing something. But I think he knows that he needs to add some pieces in.
Yeah. But he got 2 playmakers outside. Them two the A back and the what they call
A lot of those kids that he got, one off.
Yeah.
Kennesaw State.
30 seconds.
253 yards. Man, y'all play Tampa Bay, man. You're playing zone. Stop, y'all. Stop. Now he do 253 on Xavier Rose this week. Then talk to me. Man, Brett Grimes 5'5".
10
Y'all
seconds.
stop.
5, 8, 9.
Y'all Falcon fans. Hey, man. I have to stay neutral. I'm sorry. Hargrave didn't play.
Oh, wow.
He was out. Play zone.
Coming back.
How do NFL team play zone the whole game? Stop. Delusional.
Hey, we're back, man. We right now, Maceo and I breaking down football that we were able to see this year. You know,
Oh, okay.
football we were able to see. What were you grade Kennesaw State this year?
I'm giving them an A.
FCS playoffs, they still going. They'll be in 2 o'clock this Saturday. They'll be in Jacksonville State. I agree with that. And so we got A, B minus, C
Yeah.
minus,
Yeah.
maybe D.
Like I said, I'm basing it on a brand new quarterback. The kid, I mean, this kid been in the program 3 years.
Yeah.
he just been out there 3 years.
Yeah.
I went back and watched the old game. He out there slapping fire with folks. So
Wow.
no special to Quan. He just out there, he hanging out, living the life.
So is it safe to say that Paul has maybe 1-2 more left?
It's,
How long do you give him before they give him that leash?
so you hear and see a lot sitting where we sit for games.
Yeah.
And a lot of boosters and donors and people of that ilk, they weren't happy. They didn't like the way Georgia extended the seating section, because it's that one little corner for the visitors,
Yeah.
and then you put everybody else up top.
Yeah.
So a lot of reds sitting down low. They didn't like that. And then they came in, they putting red little whatever seat covers on the seats. And
Oh, they did?
oh man, they
They
was
totally
oh
disrespectful.
man, the band was there before everybody. They
So
had
Georgia-
already started playing.
So Jordan Green bring 18 Will out there too?
Yeah, man. Then Ugga pull up in his Suburban.
Oh, they was always disrespectful, dude.
Oh man, what? Pulled up dog on the curve. You know, like the bomb. You know, the bomb squad pulled
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Oh, the bomb squad moved.
Fuck.
So Ugga kid, man, what? Man, y'all would have had to walk Ugga from where the press paused all the way down.
That's just terrible.
But it's almost like
That's terrible.
the same way that
That's just terrible.
Same way that Georgia disrespects you when you go down there. Should have been done the same thing. I felt like it was too much.
Y'all hell of engineers just too nice, man.
Yeah, they're some nice guys,
Y'all
man.
too
Like
nice,
they
man.
need to, next year. When Georgia come back, they need to let me be in charge of credentials and man. You know what Georgia people had to go get their credential. You know we paused for the soccer games.
Good God.
Now, they'd be way over at the baseball field.
In the track.
Right over there, and then had to walk to the state. They had to walk about 5 blocks. But you know, that's just me. That's just me.
What you mean, dog? Yeah,
Hey
that's
man,
what I'm saying.
whatever, man.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
that's how you do your rival. That's how you do your rival.
Well, Georgia taking nice guys, man.
Yeah, they some nice guys, man. Chuck Dowdle walking around out there. I've been like, sir, you can't eat with that stuff on, sir. You gotta take this stuff off, sir.
Chuck
Put it on
Dowdle.
when you go down there to the sideline. Chuck Dowdle taller than what I thought.
Oh, he about 6'4".
Yeah, he
He
tall,
tall, dude.
man. But you know, I put that post up earlier. Jacob Eason and Jake Fromm
Yeah.
easily got careers of modeling, dog.
They pretty
Good looking kids.
Pretty
Good looking kids.
How would you
Hey.
rate your cuisine this year?
I would give the food. I'll give it a C, cause I got sick one game.
No, you know what?
After
Tell her what you did. Tell her what
okay, so
Tell her what you did.
so me and Glaze, we had double duty. We had triple duty actually.
Yeah.
So we had Georgia State early in the day. So then he had to go to Kennesaw. I had to go to Georgia Tech. So I was bragging about how good the food was gonna be at Georgia Tech because it was a night game. It was a big game.
He stacked it all high.
I sent him a nice picture of my plate. I had, you know,
Real big.
they had a Mexican
He
fiesta.
all big with him.
So you know, I ate the fiesta.
They all ate it all.
So we were supposed to do the soccer game the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I was sick. I couldn't go. The Georgia Tech food made me sick.
All I had was a wrap.
And I don't know if it was because, you know, I'm
You know what?
training and, you know, my body is a temple now and I just overdid it.
Atlanta United, they said it out. Didn't
Yeah, I was sick then. Here go Glaze bragging about
they? We had
I was still
sandwiches.
sick. So yeah, Georgia Tech, I'm gonna get the food to see. But the French toast was good this Saturday. It was what?
What? You know why? Georgia was in town.
Now I will say this though. Now the one petty thing they did do.
Okay.
One petty thing they did do. Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola red. no Coca-Cola in sight. It's all Sprite. Sprite and water in the cooler. Ain't no red. No
Wow.
If you gonna do it,
Yeah.
do it right.
Yeah. And they made sure, like I said, now they did make sure 'cause a lot of the Georgia writers, now they did get them real good seating, but for some reason this week, the internet was like popping in and out. Yeah. So.
I like pettiness.
Yeah. So I mean, with them being engineers,
Gotta be petty.
maybe that was they get back.
Gotta be petty.
Maybe that was they get back.
Gotta be petty.
But with no Coca-Cola in the building, man.
Gotta be petty.
I say, and I say, what a Coke? He say, he got red in it.
Real quick, make sure.
Okay.
Give me your picks. Does Kennesaw State have a chance to get Jacksonville State?
I say they do. If they get sunk the ball early, they gonna have to play. They gonna have to ground and pound.
Yeah.
Have to ground and pound.
Idaho. Georgia State wins this weekend.
Georgia State gets the win again.
Okay.
They gonna like the city blue.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I like
You
both of those
going
picks.
out on the field Saturday too. I'm staying in the press box.
Look at you. Trying to be in the press box.
Whatever. All in the video.
We'll be right back. Hey, 9 o'clock, we're going to bring y'all on.
Okay.
Just be ready. Because I got some good questions.
9 o'clock.
Don't disappoint me, man. Don't take that hat off and kick it in the damn street.
No, I'll be ready.
Because you got an Ohio State guy going to come in ready
Yeah,
to
you
go.
gonna be ready.
As soon as you see that, oh my God! As soon as you see
Everybody's gonna be
that,
ready. I'm ready for
as
him.
soon as you see that hat, man.
What's up, Tiff?
You're going to be like,
Oh yeah, that's what I
They
wore.
gonna
I wore it
fight.
just for Bobby Olive. You know what I mean? This is a Bobby Olive special. The hat. I wore it just for him, sir.
Kiffin going out on stage.
is
You know what
it?
I'm saying? Oh, that's a good hire. I'm a Kiffin guy. Okay. Wherever he goes, I go. What's the song say? What's the song? They got it in there. I'm a Kiffin guy. Wherever
That's
he
interesting.
goes.
Because everybody thought Sumner was going in.
Nah, man.
Oh, but Kennesaw State got about 4 kids who gonna probably get a pro shot. The receiver definitely got a DN and both of the corners.
30 seconds.
The one he got the pick 6 Saturday too.
Yeah, but quick.
Come on, y'all. Y'all stop putting questions out there like T.O. versus Antonio Brown. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's A.B. Come on, it's A.B. Antonio Brown is better than Julio. I
Coming
said it.
back.
I said it.
I had to bring back.
You brought it back?
Yep.
We're back. Hey, man,
You know she's scared to play that Tupac because you know I'm starting rapping. I got bars.
I ain't never scared.
I want to ask you a question,
Oh, my
Michelle.
bad. Yes, sir.
A little. I was gonna wait till the rundown. I'm gonna bring it up right now before we get into some more college football.
Yes, sir.
You saw what Alabama did this week in basketball versus Minnesota.
The young bull, baby. The young bull.
You saw what our boy from Georgia did.
The young bull, baby.
Put up 40 on him.
#1 overall pick in next year's NBA draft.
You got him #1?
Yes, I do.
Because that was a great argument. A lot of things going back and forth with that. My question is
It's
this.
a guard
Okay.
league, baby. It's a guard league.
I'm asking NCAA. And I'm going to ask that question one day, too. I got that question about guards. as
Okay.
well.
Guard, baby.
Should NCAA say, wait a minute, 3 on 5? Should we allow that to happen? I mean, it was actually they played well. Avery got the boys say, "Hey, Sec, do what you do. We're gonna play like a 1-2 zone."
Well, they did have 5. They had 4. Kid got hurt
Hurt and one fouled out.
and 1 fouled out.
Yeah.
So I mean, but rules are the rules.
Right,
As Mr. Hurd Senior would always say, you can't lead a bench.
right,
Come on, let's start with that. Can't lead a bench. You know that.
right. So but I'm just asking from. If they'd have won, it'd have been a great upset. Cause
They wasn't gonna win.
But they wasn't no.
They wasn't gonna
world
win.
of
They
win.
wasn't. Cause you see what they started doing.
Right.
They just started running out.
They just
They just started
rebound,
running out.
throw.
Yeah.
I mean,
They were doing what I do at Melvin Park
let me ask you
on
this.
Sunday. Just iceberg.
And let me ask this because I'm gonna be a hater real quick. If that was Duke, would that have happened?
No, because Duke wouldn't have left the bench.
I'm just saying if the scenario was the same.
Nah.
With Krzyzewski right there and look like, hey.
But again, discipline.
Okay, let's talk about a team that sometimes I worry about. Tom Izzo team, Michigan State.
Now you talking about Flint and you talking about D.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're a little rowdy.
Would if that were Michigan State, you think that I think if since it was Alabama, They were like, everybody out. Y'all got 5.
But I mean, the thing you again, you know the rule.
I agree. I mean,
You
rule
know
is,
the rule. You know the rule.
but I wonder if rules would have been different if certain coaches would have been on the bench.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't happen to Krzyzewski. Wouldn't have been because they wouldn't have been they wouldn't have been throwing tees.
Nah,
They would have allowed Krzyzewski to control the environment. Then he would have been able to hustle his guys back into the game.
He'd got about 3, 4 guys. Be like, you take them 3.
Yeah, take the GPA guys at the end of the bench.
Them 3.
Throw them out.
Yeah.
Throw them out.
They can stay me with those 3.
They need to be doing homework anyway. Bye.
I just thought it was interesting. I mean, Colin just showed who Colin was. I'm glad he's playing this
The
year.
young bull, baby.
I'm glad he's playing this year. But I just thought it was interesting, man. Just 3 on 5. Was it a good look for the NCAA to let it go through?
I mean, it wasn't. You know, it wasn't a nationally televised game.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't.
So, I mean, you know, it was great for social media, and they cut up. We'll laugh at it come January.
I mean, it
come
don't,
tournament time. You know, we'll laugh.
I think you just scratched a little one and laughed about it.
Yeah.
Avery got it. I just wondered, you know, I looked at it and it's going to lead to something else coming up a little bit later than 9 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
Does the NCAA turn their eye on certain coaches?
Yeah. Without a doubt. It's a money thing, baby.
Okay, and that's what.
Think about this. All of these Maui Classic, this
money.
kickoff,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, man.
The same teams playing them.
Area.
You got to sell tickets. I mean, you can't have a classic at the Garden and take, you know, some scrubs.
Yeah.
You got to take the Dukes. You got to take the Izzos. You got to take the ceiling as the roof. I mean, come on.
Avery, you just got to win a little bit more, Avery.
I mean, Avery, think about it. You got the kid
Yeah.
for a year.
4 years. I mean, college gone next year.
Yeah. I mean, he's out of there. I mean, think about it, even when Ben Simmons was at LSU.
It's real.
Think about that. If he had to come back for a second season, then LSU would probably play some of these games because you got a marquee guy.
Yeah.
But for the most part, nah, man. Krzyzewski is the brand. Roy is the brand. Carolina Duke, you know, the Izzos, like I say, yeah. Even Gonzaga has become a brand now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to have those guys. I'm waiting on Georgetown. I think Mike need to take the jump man off the uniform till they put a Nike check back on it.
Wait. You got he can't put it back on till they did it. You and his boy, man. That's his boy.
I know, man.
That's
You know,
his
the
boy.
AI days are gone.
It's yours, man.
Take the Jordan
It's
logo.
yours.
Give him back the Nike sign.
Look at you.
And let him earn the Jordan logo, man.
Hey,
You don't need what 11s
You know
no more.
you know you would need that logo so he can walk in houses now. I'm Ewan and I got the logo on.
But I'm Pat Ewing.
And I got the logo.
Man, Pat, go get some big men. The old school Georgetown way.
That's what Georgetown needed to do.
Hoya Paranoia, baby. That's when it was great.
What song is this? Who the team?
I don't know what she doing. Man.
This.
That sound like we can get her some black college
You know
sound.
what? You know what?
That's what you go to Georgia State though. So,
Oh yeah. Say no more then. Say no more.
Oh,
Then.
you know what?
Hey, real quick, man. Southern, another team that fired a coach. Southern defeated. Oh, Grambling defeated Southern this weekend.
Yes, sir.
The Bayou Classic.
One
Make sure we
win
get-
away from making a return trip
Yep.
to the Celebration
Bowl.
Come get this $1 million, baby. Come get
December
these $1 million
17th.
baby.
We'll be there. We've got our credentials for that. Shout out to our girl, Mont Jinx.
She going through deep depression with me because of this Cowboy thing.
We gotta talk to her when we see her though.
Me and her had a conversation about Dak about 10 minutes. Y'all gotta get off Dak, man. It ain't Dak's fault.
Make sure.
Y'all, man, listen, it's not Dak's fault.
Sanu got more touchdowns than him the last 2 weeks.
Who?
Sanu.
Man, that lucky pass, man.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I could have covered that.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man. That
Dak
thing
ain't
fell-
threw a touchdown in 2 weeks, man.
We got
We'll be right
We
back. We'll be right back.
we got a guy who only can run one route. It's
See,
You know what I did?
know.
You know
it's 6 routes you can run at the goal line.
You know what I did?
He only run one. He run fade.
I went back and looked at Dez's pros and cons. And the one thing they said was route.
Right,
Said he
yeah.
round off his routes. He don't really run them.
But this is what happens when you play against zone all the time.
he
You ain't gotta run no route in zone.
That's
You
it.
just run to an area. You run
Yeah.
lazy to an area, and you just sit
Hold
down.
on, I'm about to
Hey,
be on it.
bring him on. I want to ask a question real quick.
Be on it in a minute.
Put your headphone on. You on?
I'm about to go on, y'all.
We doing a rundown, but we want to
Hey.
a question.
In
Run
zone,
down, but you bring him in.
we used to do this right here. Soon you identify the, soon you make that eye contact with the quarterback. I ain't running no
sit.
route. I'm going right there. Linebacker shooting that way.
Just
I'm going.
sit.
He crossing my face. I'm gonna cross here and go sit down. I'm gonna take his spot. 8. Find somewhere to fall.
There's a big boy though.
But no,
He should be able to get off.
no.
Okay, so
In man,
make sure you talk in the mic.
when you rounding that route in man, get what that safety doing.
Ready.
You give that safety plenty of time to come blow your
Shut
big
up.
head ass up.
Yeah.
Instead of coming that thing and got that,
Hey,
come sharp.
be make sure go run through some stories. Then I got a question for him real quick.
There you go.
What's that?
We're gonna run through some stories real quick.
Oh, man.
Boy, man, come on, man.
And then he rocking with it.
There you go, come on, man.
All the way disrespectful, Rob. Yeah, all the way disrespectful. You got your hat, man. I thought you were gonna have it.
You Michigan now?
Yeah.
I can't even talk to you right now.
Yeah.
You Michigan now?
Second.
I mean, you gonna do that?
Oh,
You
my
Michigan
gosh.
now?
Uncle Bobby.
Oh, man, we took care of that.
Uncle Bobby in the building.
We took care of that, now.
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby in the building.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
He just being disrespectful.
How you doing, Uncle Bobby? How you doing, Uncle Bobby?
Yeah, man.
20 seconds.
Big Unc.
Good, man. Good, man. Old school. Old school. Old school. What you know about that? What you know about that?
Uncle Bobby in the building.
That's yours. That's yours.
I'll do baby. But thank you.
Bang like Baby Ruth. Yeah, he gonna do Baby
I don't do
You knew I was coming, though. You better. You
Ruth.
knew I was coming.
Yeah.
You knew I was
Wait,
coming.
Hey, you got Michigan.
Just for you, baby.
Come on,
Hey man, we got this crush rundown right now where we've got to talk about some of the stories that we don't get to talk about. But let's go ahead and make sure let's do a full story. Then I got a question for the panel when we
Yes, sir.
put it in. So start what you got for us right
Man,
now.
the Memphis Grizzlies, they fired David Fizdale from his head coaching position. JB Bickerstaff, he gonna replace him. Man, listen. Memphis has been playing. They've lost 8 in a row.
Right.
6 of those 8, they've been playing without Mike Conley Jr.,
Right.
who is the highest paid player in the NBA and the heart and soul of the Memphis Grizzlies. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Somebody said they need some answers.
Come on.
LeBron said he needs some answers.
Come on.
But they said it was him and Paul never got along, man. Not Paul, I'm sorry. The other Gasol.
Call me.
Yeah.
Mark
Gasol.
Gasol.
Yeah, man.
Never got along.
Whatever.
Hey, so
Get out of here.
my story's not coming up, man. So give me the next story, man. Why am I
Hey,
coming?
man, you know I got stories for days. Las Vegas has officially made the Oklahoma Sooners the new odds-on favorite to win the college football national championship. They got them at 4-1 odds.
4-1.
4-1.
Jesus.
Go put your money down. I got a gambler here, so you know what I'm saying.
Hey, man, don't call that man out like that, man.
Listen,
Don't call that man out like that.
hey, man, that's my guy, man. I need no, points. I call B.O.
Hey, man, so, yes, it hurts to be fired in Division One, but these buyouts make it a little bit softer, makes it.
Man, these buyouts are real, baby.
Graham, out of Arizona State, gets 12.3 for his buyout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mora, he sees to always get a good buyout.
Shout out to the agents.
12 million.
Yes, sir.
Sumlin get 10.4.
Yeah, and he's got to be paid in 60 days.
He got 60 days to get his check.
Regardless of what he goes for his next job.
Jones out of Tennessee, everybody feels sorry for him. He got $8.2 million.
Yes, sir.
Riley
sir.
out of Nebraska. Yeah, y'all ain't know he did. He gets 6.6.
Hey, man.
And Billamo out of Arkansas. Ooh, see, we know they had a budget like that. He get 5.9 million.
Hey, baby, let's go on vacation, baby. Get the wife. Let's
We
go
gonna
on
buy us
vacation.
an
We out
island.
of
We
here.
gonna buy us an island. What you got, man?
We out of here. One of my favorite sports, CFL, the Toronto Argonauts. They've won the 105th Grey Cup. They defeated the Calgary Stampede 27-24 in a blizzard. Great game on TV yesterday. I was watching that more than I was watching, I can't watch the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just can't do it to myself.
I mean, they're just petty. Man.
Whatever.
You know who the MVP?
You could
Huh?
just.
Yeah,
You
man.
could
know what
watch
it
it
is.
once, man.
Man, Pittsburgh Steelers, man.
See what's
Yeah.
going on.
And then when I saw they say Brent Huntley was out there shooting that thing around, I was like, I really don't want to watch that.
Hey, to a guy that used to be in the ATL, Paul Millsap underwent successful surgery today on his left wrist and expected to be out 3 months.
All that money.
3 months.
All that money.
And when you get that wrist, I mean, you do need those wrists, right?
All that money.
That is something you
All
do
that
need.
money.
You do need that wrist. Paul building, So, Paul, hey, man, collect your check, man, and,
Without a doubt.
do your thing.
Without a doubt.
What you got to make?
Staying with the NBA, San Antonio point guard Tony Parker will return to the lineup. He's recovered. He's fully recovered from quadricep injury he suffered during the playoffs last season.
Yeah.
Good to see TP back. I thought it was time for TP to retire. It just seemed like he can't guard these young bulls out here, man. Dame Diddy be giving it to him when they go to Portland.
They do.
Yeah, I like Dame. Dame, my guy, man. He almost made me want to go buy a pair of Adidas. Almost.
Well,
Almost made me want to go buy a pair of Adidas.
somebody about to get another statue in Atlanta, and it's the champs. Evander Holyfield is looking
Hey, man.
to get a mayor. Kasim Reed says he's gonna get him.
Atlanta's so petty, man.
We're gonna get him a.
Did you see the press conference?
Yeah, what they do?
Did you see the comments?
What they do?
Man, Atlanta, y'all need to cut it, man. Evander Reed Holyfield is an Atlanta icon.
What they talk? They talk about him, man.
Man, they talk bad about him, man. Has he paid his debt?
Come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all, man.
Let the man get his statue,
Stop with the
man.
comments. That's Holyfield, man. He beat
He
Tyson.
was the world champions.
Man, he beat Tyson.
He was the world champions.
Y'all said it couldn't be done.
Let that happen.
And he the first person to build one of the biggest cribs in the A.
Rick Ross
Stop
house.
it.
He built Rick Ross house.
Huh.
Rick Ross got a nice house out there.
Rick Ross out there throwing parties, and he got the landscape for the cheap now. They say Holyfield's spending about like $1 million.
Yeah.
That's so many great Holyfield stories. 'Cause my uncle, shout out to John Rawls
Shout out
Jr.
to him.
Senior, excuse me. He was a Holyfield driver. He was telling these crazy stories about going to the Holyfield crib. Then we went one time because I was like, man, some of these stories ain't true. Till I went in the house and then went downstairs and tried to cut on a couple of lights. And yeah, let's keep going.
Oh, you gonna cover that, man? They keep it going, man.
Let's keep
going. How you gonna go from
I know.
Man,
loving
y'all
the
gonna get
champ-
on Holyfield. That's the real deal.
and then you gonna rip him at the end? But keep it going, man.
And man, next story, Rick Pitino and Adidas. They are pointing fingers at each other, man, as this FBI probe continues. Adidas say Pitino knew. Rick Pitino say, man, I didn't know nothing.
Here they go.
Nothing. I ain't say pay them people.
On a sad note, man, one of my favorite broadcasters back in the day, because I used to get tired of Bill Walton. I just needed somebody else to be there. And Snapper Jones used to be there. Steve Snapper Jones.
Oh.
Portland champion, also a broadcaster for NBC for years, died at the age of 75 this weekend.
Tough.
I noticed him because when Bill Walton would say something real crazy, Snapper be like, Bill, that just sound crazy. And it was one of my favorite. They did it for a while, and Snapper got him a ring, too. He was on that Portland squad.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. So rest in peace, Snapper.
I love Snapper.
What you got, Maceo?
Duke Blue Devils are your consensus top basketball team in the country. They get all of the votes to snag number one again. Coach K.
Oh, boy.
Coach K. Shout out to our boy Shane Walker. He was up there in Durham to check out the Dukies.
Yeah.
And he said, like everybody else, man, you go in that building, you're like, hey, is that the gym?
That's the gym.
That's the gym.
Hey, man, give a
There
shout
we
out
go.
to a guy that's a fan of the show, been on the show, one of our favorite people. Bob Rafton had a birthday this weekend, man.
Hey, man, Bob, Lord have mercy. Not Siri. It wasn't me, it was Siri. I'm sorry.
Put the fine in the
Deactivate Siri. Should be tripping.
Bob Rafton, man, happy birthday, sir. I know it was this weekend. You was out there with Dominique calling the game, still doing your job. One of the best in the business.
One of the best. It's been hilarious. Me and Bob got in a lot of trouble at the Kickoff Classic.
Can't leave y'all nowhere.
Yeah, man. Me and Bob sitting next to each other at the event is not a good thing. I'm just gonna tell you that. And Bob stole about 6 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, but we ain't gonna tell nobody else that. Is it my turn to tell the
Go
story?
ahead, man, because
Thank
you
you.
diamond
I'm just
everybody.
snitching.
God dang, man.
Navy will wear Blue Angels inspired uniforms this weekend as they prepare to play Army. And these are pretty dope. And if y'all ain't never seen the Blue Angels, shame on you and your family. Great time going to see them guys fly.
10 years ago today, man, one of my favorite safeties of all time, Pat, was murdered. Sean Taylor.
Could have been the GOAT.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
they
man.
show highlights for this kid. His 5, 6 years in the league
Hey, man,
was
he
vicious.
Man, he hit T.O. so hard one game, man. I'm like,
When you knock out somebody in an all-star game,
bro,
Pro Bowl,
he had to do the like that. Now, I didn't give him cool points for that.
good ball.
I ain't
Taylor had one motor, baby.
Yeah, he did. Now when he hit T.O. though, but you know what was always dope about Sean Taylor? Because he wore that reflective visor, so you could never see his eyes. You know, you couldn't get no beat on. Because as a receiver, you always want to kind of see the safety eyes, kind of see where he looking, what he thinking. So you kind of, adjust your route accordingly. But when you can't see his eyes,
At the time he passed, who was better, him or Ed Reed?
boy, him.
Ooh.
him.
You did that quick.
Yeah, but without a doubt.
Taylor over
Without a doubt. Reed, because you know what? I think that the death of Sean Taylor, I think it sparked something in Ed Reed.
Okay.
Ed Reed all of a sudden really became a savage. And now, don't get me wrong, Ed Reed was a great football player.
But you're right. He
But
became a savage.
when that happened,
Yeah.
it was like he almost was like, you know what? I got to play for me and my guy. Because Ed Reed was never really known as like a hitter like that. But all of a sudden, Ed Reed round up on him, he looking for people. Like, really?
Yeah, one of the favorites, man. Sean Taylor used to.
Oh man, Sean Taylor was an absolute dog.
When we come back, man, I got to ask everybody on this panel a quick question. Because I really want to ask this, and I want them to seriously give me a response, see what they think. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
What's up, Edmund? What's up, Mirror?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Cuz,
Black
what's
on
up,
C-Bone, what up,
What's
boy?
going on, man?
He do.
About to go on.
Ooh,
I was trying to keep
Couple
him
minutes.
out the camera.
Bobby is jittery.
Yeah.
Going forward.
He had coming all towards the
Yeah.
camera. Okay, coming back.
I'm ready to talk to him. You talk to him?
We're in the second hour of the show, man, being brought to you by the Cobb Football League. The Cobb Football League is a feeder program for kids in K through 5th grade in Paulding County, Marietta City Schools, Roswell City School, and also in Cobb County.
Shout out to Cobb County.
Go to cobbfootball.com for more information.
One time for the East-West Connector.
We're back, man. It's The Crush being broadcast live on the Sensation Station Network and also on
Powder
WBOZsports.com.
Springs. What's happening?
Powder Spring, what's happening?
What's happening?
I got a question for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Glenn. What's up, Glenn?
What's going on?
As Bobby's trying to look good in the mirror over there. You looking good over there, boy?
Wide outs, baby.
Uncle Bobby.
Wide outs, baby.
You look good, Bobby?
You looking good now? Talk to you, boy.
Quick question, and I thought about it. Somebody asked me this question. I want your thoughts. Should non-Power 5 conference possibly have their own playoffs?
Ooh.
Because they can't. UCF is undefeated. Ain't no way in heck UCF getting into no playoffs.
Yeah, they're gonna give them one.
If national championship can't be won in one place, should there be something else considered for them to maybe win a national championship in theirs?
But why? Why? I mean,
What's the purpose of going to college? In every can UCF ever win a national championship?
no.
So what's the purpose of playing football if you can't win the ultimate prize?
Well, I think financially doesn't make sense. I mean, for them to have their own playoff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, cause now you talking about the MAC conference. You talking about the what? Sun Belt conference. I don't think it make any sense.
Mountain West.
To you, because you played at the level.
Yeah.
But if my
You talking
ultimate
like
goal,
the Boise States and the
but if my
Fresno
ultimate
States
goal
of
is
the
to win a national championship,
Right.
and I can't win it, what's the purpose besides the check? Okay, who getting the check? The players ain't getting the check.
You got a conference championship. And then
A conference
they
championship.
don't start putting in more bowl games.
Well, you'll make more money.
So wait a minute. My goal is to be in the Belt Bowl.
Well, now the winner. So
But
like,
from a financial standpoint, you make more money playing those.
when
bowl
UCF
games.
is
I'm
getting
asking the question. If your goal is to win a national championship,
well, it ain't gonna happen.
you can't win it. Power 5, the playoffs are only for Power 5. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right now it is, yeah.
Well, this is what they know.
And until they make it more players, then maybe.
Kind of like Central Michigan last year. The that +1. I always say like the +1.
Right.
You get the biggest bowl. You get one of the New Year's Six bowl, which brings a $16 million payout. So that's like then that, because I think really at the end of the day, they'd rather take the check because they know they're not gonna compete for the national championship.
It all depends on which non-Power 5. Like Memphis, you know, they're a scary team. They kind of beat up on some people last year. If they'd have won out, this is a good possibility. They probably could have made it.
Maybe it wasn't gonna be no playoff.
They was all right. They beat
They ain't gonna get them
they beat
no playoff.
UCLA last year. They beat UCLA. They beat Ole Miss. They beat
Florida State would beat teams, and the best they gave was Oklahoma in a bowl game. There's no way they were gonna win the championship. And no way they gonna win the championship. And as a player, players gonna go there and they tell you gonna get your check, but they didn't get no money from it.
Yeah.
I had this question asked, and I was like, yes, it's great to play D1 ball.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, how would they construct it? That's the thing.
I did tell the person this. Maybe if they expand the playoffs a little bit, they may. But that ain't going to happen because you got too much money in the bowl game.
Right. Right.
I think eventually they're going to expand the playoffs to probably 8 teams.
But that's about it.
I can.
If it was 18, you think a
I can
UCFA
see
slide in at that time?
Possibly.
possibly.
Like, I remember doing that Boise State era. I think they had some
think
teams
if
that
they
could
did
play
eight,
the big
Just
boys.
get one non-power 5.
Maybe.
That's
Get to see.
undefeated, yeah.
So this would be the thing. And originally, when they talked about it, they was like, okay, every conference champion gets an automatic bid,
Right.
and then you had like what 2 at large.
Right.
But they couldn't get the bowl games. You couldn't figure out the way
Right.
to fit the bowl. Like, can this bowl move to this day? And a lot of some of those bowls, like, nah, because we got to set up with the
got money.
hotels,
Right,
with
right.
the
They ain't
city.
talking about TV money,
Right,
sponsorship money.
right.
But maybe if they do 8, hopefully,
Possibly. Yeah,
you can maybe
I
slide.
see
With just one.
'Cause I don't think they
Just
would
one.
win.
Yeah.
You said,
I think
but it'd be
this
good
year-
to see them in.
But we got 3 more years of this system before we even go back to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so the question is, I
Hey man,
mean,
be happy to play the go get.
because I'm looking at
beat
teams.
up.
Yeah.
Get that check.
That's what they saying.
I mean, you mean get your
Look what happened to Central Michigan last year in that bowl game.
yeah. Well,
They got hands
Wisconsin?
put on them.
They
They
got
got
Wisconsin,
hands
right?
put on them.
And they got handled.
But
And
Boise
they
State
look-
say
and they were undefeated.
Boise State would be Oklahoma though with Adrian Peterson.
And Trick play. That was a,
Don't matter.
That was a 9-3 Oklahoma team.
Yeah, but they had Adrian Peterson. And he was a Big 12.
And
Come on, baby.
When he hurt,
Come
when
on,
he
baby.
hurt,
No, he wasn't. He was
He
fully
was.
He played. No, he
He was fully
played.
functional.
I'm saying he was hurt, but he played for that game, right? He was hurt like the last
Okay,
6-7
well,
games.
never mind. We'll be right
I'm
back.
just saying. I mean, he came back to play in that game.
He played.
That ain't.
Oh, I got this Michigan hat on because Biden's here.
I don't know why you went. I mean,
We got really,
That's the only reason I
Glenn,
wore it.
Really?
if you would have worn a
Because
Michigan
he's
State
there.
hat,
really.
You know what
that'd
I
been
mean?
more
Okay.
effective.
That's why I wore it, man.
Go ahead.
Get on his nerves, man. You know?
But not Michigan. I mean, Michigan
I'm
State.
trying to get on Uncle Bobby's nerves, man. That's all. That's why I wore it. You know.
Something to take out.
I tell you the exact same thing 30 years ago.
If the formula ain't messed up,
Hey, y'all,
why screw
Coach
it?
Carter know you eating that baby root. Maceo,
Not yet.
you know, Coach Carter,
You know,
you
every
eating a baby root.
But one thing about it, Coach Cotton, I'm gonna be there in the morning to run it off, baby. I'm gonna get naked again. I came out everything in the morning, but I had one more left. It was so hot in there.
It was crazy today.
I have to push it about one more time. I'm damn die. Damn die. I'm gonna never clean it.
Well, I like that, man.
Clean the camera, man.
20 seconds.
That's right, man. Right.
15 seconds.
Hey, you gotta make sure.
Much better now.
Oh, that one?
Coming back.
Damn guy. He's supposed to be the big brother though.
Man, technology, man. I be tripping on technology. Man, I can't believe they got a Michigan hat, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
Lights
believe
hot.
that, man.
I got it on.
Man, really brought to you by Rocket Sports One. Not for the mediocre. Rocket Sports One. It's the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. Go to rocketsports-1.com to get your gear. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Rock the rocket, baby.
Rock the rocket, man. We about to get into this really, man, where, well, question the intelligence of some
Let's
of the
go.
people out there.
Let's
man.
go.
Start it off, Maceo.
Really, Ray Allen. Really, Ray Allen. Ray. 2017, Ray. You jumping in and out of folk DMs. Ray. Ray. If they don't want to FaceTime you or want to meet you nowhere, Ray. It's a setup, Ray. Stop DMing dudes, Ray. And now you... Man, you getting cat... Ray, you can't get catfished out here, Ray. Not possible, Ray. Now dude filing restraining orders because you following them. You talking about you going to take them off the planet, Ray. Come on, Ray. Jesus showed us words. Stop.
Ray, he say he gonna pull out
Ray.
papers on you, Ray.
Ray, he put the papers on him.
Ray.
Ray, stop following this dude. Let it go.
Ray.
Give me some J's, Ray. Give me some J's.
Ray, just let it go.
Really, Ray Allen. Come on, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Really?
Really, Barry Switzer. You want to say it's Madonna and Michael Jackson fault that Baker Mayfield grabbed himself on the sideline? That's what you going with? Y'all better quit letting that man out by himself at night. Or that was the daytime. when he said that.
One of the worst Dallas Cowboy coaches.
He
ever.
won your title, Mason.
Troy Aikman won that title. We would have won that title if Morgan had been coaching. Stop. Don't give him that credit.
Really embarrassed us.
We did it our way. We did it our way.
What
Get
you
off
got?
the stage.
What you got, Mason?
Really, John Elway. Your golden child, Paxton Lynch. Now he hurt. So it still ain't John Elway's fault out there, huh? Still ain't his fault. Back to Trevor Siemian and Brock Osweiler. Yeah, quarterback guru. Really? Yeah, man.
Really, Michael Crabtree? You let that man take your chain twice?
He don't play wide receiver no more.
Wide outs.
He don't play wide receiver no more.
Mason,
Yes, sir.
did the chain, was it taped to him?
Yeah, he said he had tape to his body.
He still got to take
Yeah,
it?
you got snatched.
Second part of that, why you going to take your helmet off and fight with a guy who got his helmet on?
He snatched it.
I thought he defended
He
himself
snatched
well.
it up. He snatched it up. Oh, boy.
Wide outs, baby.
Yeah, he
I
snatched
thought he
it.
defended
The
himself
DB
well.
snatched it.
Wide outs.
What do you think about Mason? What do you think, Mason?
I ain't like that right he threw.
That was a...
I ain't like it either.
I ain't like that right
It
either.
was a right. he
Like
just
so
threw.
when you don't have your helmet on, you got to go on to scoop him.
Nah,
You can't be throwing
that ain't
puckers out.
happening.
You gonna break your
That
hand.
ain't gonna happen with a DB.
But
Man,
how did
you
you
crazy?
talking about breaking
good with
hand?
our hands,
Man, you
bro.
crazy, man.
We
It's
too
a
good
risk
with our
for y'all play
hands.
DB.
I think he was premeditated what he was gonna do for the game.
He wasn't gonna break it. He wasn't gonna break a hand because he gonna hit it with this part when he swung like
Snatch
that.
it.
He should have went ahead and
Yeah,
scooped him.
that was a quick, short right that had no intensity.
Oh, no.
I will say, but I like the way he came out and blocked him real physical.
The block was great.
The block was great.
No,
I
to
like
me,
that
Block
part.
was
of
great.
We gave
That's
him
when he
no
should have stopped right there because he won.
snatched his chain twice. No respect. No
He won.
respect, bro.
But come on, Crabtree.
Get
Come
your-
on, Crab.
Get your game up, man.
Michael Jordan, take his shoes away from him.
Wild out, baby.
He can't wear no Jordans no
Get you
more.
a fade next time. Because they
Yeah,
held a
exactly.
little wild when it popped out.
Time to cut his hair.
What you got, Mason?
Hey, man, really, John Curry. Tennessee Vols AD. Hey, man, good job with messing this thing
You
up.
tore that up.
I mean, you the butt of every joke. I mean, you all over Twitter. I didn't even know your name till yesterday.
Yeah.
Now you're a name. Now you're a national phenomenon, and you blew it. Only one way you can fix this, dog. It's only one way. One way. Hire Peyton Manning.
Stop.
We know that ain't gonna happen.
They still laughing. I don't want them problems.
I don't want to take that job.
I barely want to come to the games.
Right.
I barely want to come to the game.
Peyton smell like money though, but Lord mercy.
He just looked like it too.
Woo! Go ahead, Peyton.
Yeah, man.
Big forehead.
I just want to say my last really to the lineman for the linebacker from the Philadelphia Eagles when they were doing the little electric slide.
Let's slide.
How you miss a step?
Oh, listen. Listen.
You're 52. You
Hey man, defensive. No offense. No offense. Defensive players, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't know how to celebrate, man.
gonna be like that.
Y'all don't know how to celebrate.
See how you do it?
Man, who always win Dancing with the Stars?
Wide out.
Wide
baby.
outs, baby.
Wide out.
We'll be right back, baby.
I'm about to say something about Jerry. I'm glad she cut me off. I'm about to say something about Jerry.
Yeah, right.
Wide outs, baby. Wide outs,
Jerry had me
baby.
questioning some things in there. I'm glad he cut me off. I'm like, hey, man, hey.
They're not gonna hire T-Mark, y'all.
What was the other receiver?
They're not gonna hire T-Mark.
Can you lift it up?
I got that charger.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna hire T-Mark, y'all. I'm sorry. They ain't gonna hire.
What other wide receiver that did it?
What was it?
Dance with the Stars?
T.O.
Don't drive him.
Yeah, don't
They
drive.
was okay.
Hinewood.
OJ Cinco. Ocho.
They was okay.
Yeah, Ocho.
But Jerry, he did a few moves. I was like, hey.
Jerry didn't win it.
Yeah, one here.
No, Jared won it.
Oh, he did? But no, I'm just talking about some of the moves.
Hinewood won it.
Hinewood won it. Wide outs, baby. Hey, man, we do everything, man.
You know the funny thing is when you go into we went in the Hines house,
Yeah,
all
nice.
Steelers are crying. I was like, make sure welcome.
I did them all like that. I was like, Eric like, let's go down here. I was like, we going down there. Let's do stuff.
Got lost in that
But I
bit.
said, you know what? I will go down there and just shoot birds. And I
Got lost in that bit. That's a big ass house.
He still like soldier.
5.8.
Which one?
Who's the house up there?
Hines.
Sanders Bray.
He got,
30
He's
seconds.
staying out. He got
But he still got the house for selling 5.8 million. Son.
Yeah, he said, you gotta get out of there, man. It's too big, man. Hey, baby, college football time, baby. Emmett did win, but he a Cowboy, so you know what I'm saying.
He did win it.
Yeah, Emmett did.
Emmett won it.
Yeah. We play offense again, dog. Defensive guys. That's why they play defense, dog.
What win championship?
15 seconds.
Anyway.
Oh, I thought.
Anyway. Ain't nobody bought no ticket to go see Thompson. Man, they're great defensive stand.
Real crazy. They don't come out. People don't even come out to the DB, come out to the stadium. They come out the tunnel, baby. I ain't never seen no prima donna wide receiver.
Why'd I run that?
Can't.
Coming back.
No weak.
Coming back.
No weak.
It's funny you did. I get money talking about college football, but when you getting back to college football,
Here we
the
go,
top
baby.
10,
Here we go, baby.
Starting off, man, it started off all wrong on Friday. Miami went.
Turnover chain.
You, baby. The you.
Pittsburgh was Debo, and they took that turnover chain and beat them 24-14 in Heinz Field. What are your thoughts about that game?
I'm not surprised. I mean, to me, that was no surprise. I mean, I think everyone kind of got caught up in that whole the U thing. The U is back, including myself. But I will say this. I mean, if you notice, it wasn't like that was like breaking news when they lost to Pitt, because we saw them play North Carolina. We saw them play Florida State. We saw them play Georgia Tech. But we also saw the way they beat up on Notre Dame, so I think we kind of got caught up in that Miami hype. So
I think we all felt.
I wasn't surprised.
We jumped into the hurricane and went with it.
They on their way back, but not now. Not yet.
Week to week, baby.
And you know, Pittsburgh, one of them teammates, well, they'll do it. They did it to Clemson last year.
Football about matchups.
All the time.
You know, and when you play against a team like Pittsburgh, Boston College, you know, you gonna have, you know, certain things, and they just matched up well against Miami.
They're
They're a
road
tough
games,
team,
man. Them late road games, man.
So
And you play them on a short scale, you make sure you
Right.
play it in Pittsburgh. You're right. It could be one of those things. Your thoughts?
This number right here, baby, did it for me. Malik Rozier, 12 of 30, 129 yards. He was awful.
Boy, quarterback.
He was
Jag.
absolutely awful.
Quarterback means so
Jag.
much.
Awful. And also, I've always said this as a coach: when you take a team out of your routine, when you play on Friday, you have to play on Saturday. Like they played every game on Saturday. Now you got to play on Friday.
Yeah.
One less day of preparation. Whenever you get a team out of their routine, all bets off.
Boy,
All bets off, man.
I can tell y'all, boy.
both of them played on Friday.
I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all need to quit all this. Rozier was on the tape. Rozier just played bad.
Yeah.
He's bad, but he's been bad.
Ain't like
This
he been-
ain't the only game he been bad.
Ain't like he been record breaking all year.
That North Carolina game, he was one drive from getting pulled
That-
before he finally got it together.
Yeah.
So, y'all talking about he was on the take. He must have been on the take a few games.
And let's say this, they've thrived all year off that turnover chain.
Mm-hmm.
Pitt didn't turn over the ball.
No, they didn't.
They know it. They couldn't generate that excitement.
Which go back, Miami's defense does push them a lot on.
Oh,
that
yeah.
side of football.
Yeah, without a
They
doubt.
couldn't get a turnover. Pitt had them in control.
Jacob Eason, baby, look good down there in South Beach, baby.
We'll go through
One-way ticket.
him and what's the tight end?
Him and Nada.
Him and Nada was a package.
And they
Look
do have
good.
They got a nice little freshman quarterback down in Miami too.
It don't matter.
They got a nice little.
He got a couple more years.
You know what I'm
Jay
talking
on the
about?
way, baby.
They got a kid that can play now. I'm
Jay
telling
on
you.
the way.
Alabama, Auburn.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did him.
Hey,
Roll
let's
Tide,
be
baby.
gentle. My daddy listen. Let's be gentle.
Roll Tide.
Hey,
Stacy right there too. Let's be gentle.
Hey, Stacy know what's up. Hey, Stacy saw the game. Let me just say this. Alabama is not the same Alabama we've seen the last 10 years. Are they good? Yes. Are they dominant? Yes. Are they low with 5-star talent? Yes. But I can say this: they look real one-dimensional the last 3 or 4 games I've seen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Auburn beat them from start to finish, and I mean, I know Alabama is still very talented. I still consider them an elite team this year. But hey, man, they got a little exposed on Saturday.
But let's also give Auburn credit. That defensive line Auburn is one of the
man,
best
it's nice.
in the country.
Real nice.
Let's give them credit.
And they did to 2 teams that were number 1 in the country, Georgia, who liked to run, and Alabama liked to run. They shut that stuff down, man.
Let's also give Stidham 21-29. Played a very efficient ball game.
Efficient.
Scored a touchdown running.
Yeah.
Made timely throws. And to beat Alabama, we know about the injuries.
Right.
We know about all this stuff. Okay. They made Jalen Hurts very ordinary.
Yep.
Yeah.
They made, they couldn't get the ball to Ridley.
Right.
And when they
Your guy.
With
Your guy.
my guy.
Your guy.
When they can't get Ridley the ball, hey man, that thing all bad. And they would not just commit to running the football.
Makes y'all two things.
Yes, sir.
Lane Kiffin gone. I'm a Lane Kiffin guy.
No doubt.
So it's gonna look different because they recruited the guys for Lane Kiffin.
Right.
And arguably, man, Coach Gardner at Auburn is probably one of the best defensive line coaches.
Great defense.
Just go look Crumph
You know,
back.
you
He
look
been
at it,
putting it for a long
year after
time.
year,
That's a name you would never
wherever
hear.
he go,
You know what I mean?
he
You
never
hear
produced.
about it.
He produced. He was at Georgia.
He was at Georgia. He did it at
Tennessee,
Georgia. He did it at Tennessee.
You know, so
This what he do.
This is what he do.
This what he do.
He go get his guy. He know what he want.
And boy,
And you
it's
see, like,
3 minutes in the room with coach.
And
You going?
you know what's funny? Everybody
Yeah.
was pretty upset about Tracy leaving, but Gardner stepped right in. They took that defensive line over.
Boy.
Hey,
Boy.
Auburn won 26-14.
On their way to the A.
Going to, they'll be here this Saturday.
On their way to the A.
8 p.m. in Atlanta.
On their way to
In the big
A.
body bend. Did y'all get this road by the dome, how empty that area looking?
That rubber, man. Come on, let's get that rubber look. Come on.
It's a lot of it out there.
That's not a good look.
That's
Come on.
not a good look, man, before the SEC championship.
Come on, man. Let's cover that thing up, man.
Clemson did what they supposed to do, South Carolina.
And then the one wall don't want to come down. Let's keep going.
That wall up there holding on.
I'm sorry, man. Let's keep going.
Clemson did what they supposed to do to
I'll
South
tell you what I
Carolina.
didn't know before that game. I didn't know South Carolina was 8-3 at the time.
I didn't either. That's
That just goes to show you just how bad the SEC East has become. You look up in South Carolina, I didn't think it was that good. I mean, they're 8-3. I mean, so that's
You know, Bible like to use the word quietly.
you know,
Went 8-3.
quiet as kept.
quietly went 8-3.
South Carolina was sitting there 8-3. I'm like, well, okay,
Free Drake. Free Drake.
you're a guy.
We'll leave him.
My guy.
We'll be right back.
My
I didn't
guy.
realize they were 8-3, man. I'm like,
Like, you should
Why
have
you don't have no water no more?
They like showed the
Can't get no water
what
around
their record was. I'm like, what?
They
was like, what, 80? They was 80.
They were
72 or
they were
something.
72.
They beat NC State, right? Like
Yeah,
the first
they beat them
game.
first.
I'm like, okay,
But
that's when NC State
Debo
got too
Samuel
many.
lost his mind, that guy.
Hey, so Drake ain't getting no shine?
No, they missed Drake, dog.
He started this game.
Yeah, but he done started shit 3
Yeah,
games.
he started.
They just can't get in the ball, dog. They ran
a.
they ran a switch route. Bentley just didn't hang it out though.
He said, "Coach, I'm starting, man."
They
Bro,
ain't hang
you
it out
gotta
though.
get Clemson, bro. That D line is. Hey, you talking about Auburn, Clemson? Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be, you know, it might be Auburn, Clemson, then maybe Alabama, and then Georgia.
Big boy.
D line, bro. Them boys coming.
Yeah,
They coming. They Clemson is more of a SEC team than South Carolina.
They beat 2 SEC teams this year.
You gotta be Auburn, yeah.
Beat
Yeah.
Auburn, South Carolina.
They got Auburn at the right time, though.
And that which guy I'm trying
They
to tell
got
you, man,
Auburn
that
at the right time.
Kelly
He
Bryant.
wasn't right
they,
there.
they got Auburn at the right time.
Kelly Bryant just quietly make plays.
But you know what, Mace? This is still than we thought we were going to see earlier.
Yeah.
You just had to get on
He
time.
just
He's
had
a lot
to.
more mobile than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's showing some things now.
Well,
I tell you, the top dude, 3 guys.
yeah, but I didn't see him run. I mean, he now,
30
He
seconds.
Like-
can run.
yeah.
Like, he kind of act like a black kid.
That's what it's gonna take in Alabama. You gotta be able to move, man.
Lane Kiffin make a big difference. But Lane would have been a different story, baby. He know how to get the
20
boy Ricky the ball.
seconds.
He ain't sold on Ridley.
You
You ain't sold on Kelly? He ain't sold on Ridley.
Harry Douglas. He Harry Douglas.
No.
Oh,
No.
Come on.
You had disrespect.
Are you kidding me? He Harry Douglas. No, bro. From Louisville? Yeah. Get out of here, Bobby. Come on, bro. You tripping.
Man, y'all just missing Harry. Man, Harry Douglas. had a
Hey, man, we're
bullshit
back,
in
man. We're still going through these top 10 scores real quick.
Well, you better. Let's keep going. Let's
Hey,
keep
man, you better start them up again, man.
there. Again, man. Hey, get the boys, man.
No.
You gotta watch it, man.
Oklahoma
Hey,
beat up on West Virginia.
a Kyler Murray sight.
We did see
He
it.
got loose on the first play off that inside zone read. Now that's what he can do that Baker can't do.
You know what?
That's what Oklahoma's
I got,
offense gonna look like.
I
next
got
year.
another really. I got another really. Baker Mayfield wasn't dead, so why y'all bringing
They
that
took his
jersey
jersey
out
out.
like he dead?
He only
dead.
missed 2 plays.
He missed 2 plays, man. They got that bringing his jersey out like he ain't coming out no more.
plays, baby.
2 plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really Mason. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta say certain things,
yeah,
man.
man.
Like he did.
I like that Baker, man. I like Baker.
I like him a lot too, man.
Easy Heisman Trophy
Oh
winner.
no,
Yeah,
doubt.
Easy.
No
Somebody
doubt
with
about
an
it.
easy Heisman
But
Trophy.
it was good to see Kyler Murray, man. I like the kid.
Yeah.
I like the kid.
I can see him at Georgia Tech, Murray, for some reason because he can't throw, he can run. That seems to be the thing at Georgia Tech.
Don't tell his dad he can't throw now. But not tell his
He
dad
can
he
run
can't.
that thing, he just can't throw.
Don't tell his dad he can't
That's the only
throw.
problem.
Don't say that out
That
loud.
was a slide. That quarterback.
Hey man, let's keep it going for some
Mr.
people.
Murray. Yes, them, Mr.
Yeah.
Murray. Not your boy.
Wisconsin beat on Minnesota,
They got one job.
31-0.
They got one job.
Just one.
They can make the committed
Hey,
job.
hey, we
I'm
getting
sorry.
to that, man.
I'm sorry. Okay. Hey man, Pointy Brook, baby. 3 touchdown tosses.
Waterbrook is efficient. 15-19, 191, 3 touchdowns.
Love it.
Getting
Glenn.
efficient pocket pass.
As
You know
a
what?
quarterback coach, I love it.
Glenn, I tell you like this. I just like Wisconsin because they run the ball and they got to be
He like they don't get in the shotgun. They don't run it.
We
they
run
don't-
counters.
So every day at boot camp, I mess with Glenn. I be doing my fake inside zone. He like, man, throw that away. I hate that.
Give me a pill and some coke. Go to sleep on the game, man. No crap like that.
counter.
Same play. Hey, man, Wisconsin run the same.
Boy, that thing the same thing every year,
play.
boy.
I left, baby. 26, bang.
You're going to see a big 6'8 guard and a
Yep.
6'8 tackle pulling on the right.
Combo block,
Coming at you.
block
Yeah, there's a
down.
lot of meat coming at you, boy.
No trapping. It's just man on man.
We talked about this a little bit earlier. Georgia destroyed Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
You heard us talk about it,
Can you
Glenn.
stop saying that out loud around him?
What?
What they do against Georgia Tech?
Oh,
What they do?
destroyed. I said destroyed.
It's just he'll Georgia Tech. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
Your thought.
Both of them.
Your thoughts on Tech and what they can do, man. Is there anything they can do about it?
They just got, first of all, they got to start at the top, bro. It's time for PJ to go, man. It's time for him to go, man.
But Glenn, every time we say that,
They got to get.
they'll come back next year and go 10-2.
It
They'll
don't
beat
matter.
Georgia. I feel you. But every time we say that, he come back and go 10-2.
You're right. And Maceo pull the numbers up again, Maceo.
And they knock out Georgia.
What
and
were the
he
records,
lead the
Maceo?
And he get another year extension. You're like,
Yeah,
man,
man.
let's go ahead and get rid of them while we can.
Here we go, Paul
Listen
Johnson.
to the record.
9-4, 11-3, 6-7, 8-5, 7-7, 7-6, 11-3, 3-9, 9-4, 5-6.
That's it. I mean, that's
And what's
right.
your record against Georgia? They like what?
He 2
500, I mean, they-
yeah, he like 500, yeah.
And that's
I
the
ain't no
thing,
500.
man.
Yeah, he might be. He might
He
be.
beat Georgia. I mean, he beat Georgia.
He done beat him like 3 times. They done-
Joey, get him out of here. Joey,
I'm saying, man.
please, get him out of here,
Dude,
man.
I don't like
For
it
the
either.
love of it,
Glenn, I
get
hate
him
it,
out.
man. But he get it done.
He
He
got
find
kids
ways.
that go to that school, bro.
It-
No, man.
Yeah, we know.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Because, again, like we were saying, Georgia Tech has to make a decision. Do we just stay status quo?
Yeah.
Or do we compete?
Because like we said, it's going to take 4 years to clean that system
I
out.
don't think it take that long, Glade. But you got so many athletes in the state. I don't think it'll take that long.
But you still got eligibility and requirements to get into Tech, too.
Yeah,
From,
you do.
right, yeah, I'm just saying, from an academic standpoint, they can't just go out and do who they
We
want.
say they like Georgia State. Hey, they get that 800 on the SAT.
What? Wow.
Accept it. Yes.
Wow, let me go before you make another shot at Georgia State. We'll be right back, man.
I mean,
I love Georgia State, man. You know that.
I don't mind.
They supposed to feed us good, Friday.
I
They
don't
supposed
like
to
his
feed us good
system. I don't like
Sunday.
his system.
I hate it.
It's a
man.
system,
It's like,
man.
please get it out of here, man. Like, bye.
It's too much talent, like you,
know,
said.
the thing
You
is,
can
you
get-
talking about the guys, they got to go in that the whole summer program, the defensive guys, man, that junk just sucks, bro. They just, please get him out.
the one that you need to hold.
You know what I mean?
No,
Please.
I'm your team, man.
Yep.
I'm your team, man.
This is A, bro. We got that in the A, in the
Quit
city.
going at my knee, man.
We got the option in the city. Come on, man.
Hey, man, these guys. Yep. Jonathan Taylor is going to have he gonna be the key. Him and Hornibrook.
Oh, Hornet, bro.
They got one job. They got one freaking job.
We're going 2 more games, then we're going to start going to this week.
They can make the committed job easy, or they can give everybody a headache. On them. It's on them to decide. And Lord, don't let Miami throw a curve in there. Oh, Lord. Just be straight.
Hey, if TCU just happened to slip up and
everybody
win,
come in there
man.
and be like, man, y'all might well come on in tonight.
Now we
we
got
gonna be here all
So if
weekend.
TCU slip up and do something, which they won't.
Don't even.
Which they won't. But
Don't
if
even
they
add
do,
that in there.
Come on, now.
That's what I'm saying.
Miami can really shake it up.
Yeah,
Cause
man.
now we gotta figure out how you go to that Clemson that they can't come to playoffs.
They out.
Out.
They lose, they out.
Out.
Miami,
Out.
Miami
30
beat,
seconds.
Miami beat Clemson, they gone. I
Come
don't think
on.
it's gonna happen, but
Good on
they
that.
Go on.
Huh?
What the game at? What the game at? What the game at? Jacksonville.
It's Charlotte.
It's in Charlotte.
It's Charlotte.
It's in
I gotta
Charlotte.
remember to turn him down when he threw.
That's that Clemson backyard.
Yeah, Clemson. It been kind of cold a bit
20
too.
seconds.
Miami ain't trying to hit that. Yeah.
All right, see what they did in Pittsburgh.
The weather gonna favor Clemson.
15. Don't be knocking Georgia State. Coming back.
Blunt power. Blunt power.
Mm.
Blunt power.
Yeah, you gonna do it.
You back on.
You like singing.
I'm like Eddie.
Blunt power.
Mike's hot.
We're back. We're going to finish up these top 10 real quick. Well, Notre Dame, you had a chance.
Really bad.
By Notre Dame.
And
by
then you really showed up. Stafford was 6-0 at home this year, which is interesting.
Notre Dame, you stepped it up from last year.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. You did better from last year. So
Boy, but Chip
Appreciate
Kelly got a
it.
long rope.
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
Might as well be
Kelly,
Chip
yep.
because he ain't been. They ain't no talk about him
Y'all
leaving.
did way better than everybody expected y'all to do. So
And you,
They did.
you
They
know
did.
what's so
I give
crazy?
you all that. And y'all played a probably one of the toughest schedules in, right, arguably right now.
But you know what's
Anybody,
crazy?
so.
This time last year, it popped up in my mentions today. This time last year, it was questions about Brian Kelly.
No doubt.
Yeah,
He
no
come
doubt.
back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No doubt.
Look at their schedule
Mhm.
and compare it to anybody else.
Well, they have to play the schedule.
They have to.
They're independent.
It's cool.
Independent.
I appreciate
They-
it.
they-
They playing it.
They got one
You
foot
know.
in the ACC and the other foot
Yeah,
out.
we don't want to totally commit to y'all. We'll
Right,
let y'all, we'll play y'all basketball.
We'll play,
schedule.
we'll play a
Look at
couple
the
of
top
games.
5
Yeah.
teams.
We'll play
date
baseball
you. We'll date
schedule.
you. We'll date you.
Uh-uh.
We got that, Glenn. Yeah, it was a tough schedule, but you lost 3 games.
Yeah, they did.
You lost
They did.
31-20. You lost it. You got lost by 18 by Stanford.
They did.
And so, good season with Notre Dame, but lost 3 out of the last 5, I think. No, 2 out of the last 5. 2 out of the last 4, man. Ohio State beat Michigan.
Supposed to. We did. I mean, hey, I will say this. I went back to look at the game this morning, and I can tell you now, man, Michigan offensive staff are upset in their quarterback room. They QB, man, he missed like 8 or 9 guys wide open down the field.
Let me ask this: do they have a QB ready to go for that team?
Well, they got
a freshman there.
They got young McCaffrey,
Yeah,
Chris
he-
McCaffrey's
yeah.
younger
Okay,
brother.
so they do have.
They got
Is a
somebody.
redshirt
Okay.
freshman.
They got somebody.
And they got a young guy come in 18
Yeah,
from
they got somebody
Florida.
like-
He's from
And
Orlando.
Spates say,
Yeah, he's gone.
He chunking the deuce out.
By space.
yeah, he say.
Well, let me ask this because it's as great as I was ribbing Michigan about Harbaugh today. That's the one thing he seemed to be missing in Michigan: a real good quarterback.
He on the airway.
Just he go get one. He known for developing.
Man, that's what his thing
quarterbacks.
though. That's what I'm saying though.
But they
He
all
gonna
look
get
alike,
one.
Glenn. They all look
Yeah.
like Elvis Gerback kind of dude, tall, 6'4",
Yeah.
guy. Just a guy, just
What's
a
different
dude.
in Stanford? That's at Indianapolis. He was
Yeah.
different. He was mobile.
But that's what I'm saying. He hasn't got that guy at Michigan yet.
Last time Michigan beat Ohio State, who the quarterback?
Shoestring.
Shoestring.
You're right.
Yep.
I was at that game.
Shoestring.
Yeah.
Last
That's
time,
that game.
Michigan what?
That's that Luke
Who?
Fickle game.
yeah, when they beat Ohio State.
That was it.
That's when Luke Fickle was the interim head coach.
Right.
So I can't really.
But I gotta say this
respect
though.
that.
Hey, Harbaugh.
What y'all call this school? What you call them?
That school up north.
Okay. Yeah.
Harbaugh. You 0-3 against Ohio State.
And you saw LeBron when he posted his picture
Oh,
in the
no,
jersey.
man, he
Yeah.
clowned it.
And,
Yeah,
and he
oh,
put
yeah.
the M in
Yeah,
there.
you don't put him in there.
He put the M in there.
Ron know what's up.
And shout out to Penn State, 6-6-3 over Maryland. Got to get Keith Franklin.
James Franklin.
James Franklin, baby.
Back-to-back years, 2 losses.
Yep.
Big Ten last year, high program in the top 10 this year. They said you couldn't win at Penn State with all that stuff going on. When did they change that program?
Hats off, man.
Great coach, man.
Yeah, he's
great
very
coach,
good
man.
Very good recruiter.
Great coach.
Great
Very
coach.
good coach. man.
Great guy to conversate with.
Yeah. Very good coach.
And if you send him a dud, he will tell your program,
I hate he left the SEC.
I'll never come back and recruit
I
your
like-
school again.
Just like that passion he got. I
Yeah,
left
he
the
man,
SEC.
he make you ready to run
Big
for a
Ten
while.
got a good one with him.
They sure did.
They did. They did,
really
man. They
good.
did. But he's,
Y'all ready, man?
He's a Pennsylvania guy. But
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Who you got? Let's start with the Friday game. Stanford versus USC.
USC.
Yeah.
I got USC.
USC.
What a
Love-
game at? What a
love-
game.
Love hurt.
Is it California, Santa Clara?
This
It's
so,
at
yeah.
San
I got
Francisco,
USC.
yeah.
too. I
USC?
put down- I got USC.
Okay.
Yeah, USC. I got USC. What about me?
Yeah, man, I got USC,
really
man.
don't
Love,
know.
love hurt. He's still battling that little
Oh,
injury,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I
man.
definitely got-
irrelevant, but
yeah.
I'll tell you.
I definitely got USC.
They're relevant, but
Yeah, I definitely got USC.
Very interesting game. You talked about them earlier. Memphis play UCF this weekend.
That thing gonna be.
I got Memphis.
They're gonna be a 6-hour game.
That's gonna be a great game.
I got UCF, bro. I think I'm gonna go with Scott Frost. I'm gonna go with him.
They in Orlando.
You know what? I'm
That's a home. That's a home.
That's a
game
home
right there.
game.
That's a home game.
I'm gonna go Memphis because the kids know Frost leaving. That always
Where you going?
he going home.
Nebraska.
They going to Nebraska.
He going home.
Yeah.
That always kind of mess with them kids' head. Remember when Herman was leaving and them kids just laid. Houston they just laid. They lay down when the coach gone.
And that
man.
dude got a real good hold on that team. I'm going with UCF.
Yeah, I'm going
All
Memphis.
that.
I'm going UCF.
I'm going UCF 'cause it's in Orlando.
I'm going Anthony
Miller.
Miller.
I didn't know it was in Orlando.
I'm going Anthony Miller Wide House. I'm going Anthony Miller Wide House.
Hey, we'll be right back, man. We got more to go. Stay with us.
I'm going Wide House. Man. I love that.
It's at home, man. It's in Orlando, baby.
Hey man, Anthony Miller gonna have 13 catches for 225.
He might, but they still lose.
Nah, they ain't lose that game.
NFL popped up.
Who? Anthony Miller? Slide
Oh,
guy.
first round. He going first round.
What's his height? What's his size?
He like 5'9.5", 5'10". He first
No.
round. Yes, he is. He
He-
gone.
he
Bro,
gone.
bro, I'm telling you, everybody I'm talking to, he gone first round.
What is 40 out there?
It don't matter. I don't
It
know.
don't
It's-
matter,
I know
man.
you like that, but
I'm saying if you under 6 feet tall,
bro, he
if
first
you
round.
4'5", you're not going first round. I'm just saying.
Well, Antonio, I think Antonio Brown got something to say.
He's
different
third
about that.
round draft.
I know it done changed though.
Fourth round.
It done changed though. He done changed it. Number 10 at Kansas City. Them boys putting up numbers.
He had what's called though. He had
Putting up
Yeah.
numbers.
he have character flaws coming
You were
in.
down in South Alabama or some shit.
That kid, they're
Something.
killing it at
Yeah, he is.
Oh man, he's
It's
my
a-
guy.
But it's a good year to come out because you
First
just
round,
ain't
though?
got no what. Who else?
30 seconds.
Who else?
Well, I like the kid at Indiana. I like the kid at SMU.
I just seen him play against Rutgers. And he
alright,
he run 2 routes.
But
How big is he?
Look test.
15
He like
seconds.
6'4",
6'3", 6'4". Yeah, he look test.
He run 2 routes, Bob.
Yeah.
A goal and a comeback.
Calvin Johnson ran 2 routes.
What up, Colt
Coming
Frazier?
back.
Y'all like UCF? I'm going Memphis, baby.
Randy Moss ran 2 routes.
Except when they played Dallas that day.
That's true.
He was good at it.
That sounds like Garrison.
Hey, real quick, we're back, man. I want to run through these because I got some questions I want to ask y'all too. TCU, Oklahoma.
I go first.
Baker, baby.
I got TCU. I don't think you can beat them twice.
Why? Why you got TCU?
I don't think you can beat them
His
twice.
defense.
I don't think they gonna be able to beat them twice. I think you play against a team kind of what you did, that can work against them. I don't think they gonna beat on neutral field.
Is that 12:30?
Yeah, I'm going.
Is it
I'm
Texas?
I'm going with TCU.
Is it Arlington?
That's my
That's your upset
that's
special.
my upset right there.
I'm going Baker, baby.
I want to
I'm
go
going
with the Glenn. I really want to roll with you. But Baker Mayfield's on fire, man. I just think that Oklahoma offense gonna just outscore
Glenn gave us his
them, man.
upset special.
I think they're gonna outscore, man.
I can't go with you, Glenn. I gotta go with you.
I want to, man, but I can't.
But I
do
like it though, Glenn. I like
I
it.
can't do it. I can't do it.
What is it? It's something. It's a horn frog.
The Horn Frog.
Frog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
TCU, baby.
Smitty like TCU too.
Yeah, I'm going
Big body
TCU.
Ben. Auburn. Georgia. Who do you like, fellas?
Go Georgia Bulldogs.
You got Georgia?
I got Georgia, man. The crowd knows it's gonna be a factor this time. Gonna be a factor this time.
That's interesting. Auburn's 2 big wins was at Jordan Hare.
Yes, sir.
The 2 big losses was on the road.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Neutral
sir.
site.
Johnson hurt. He
That's
don't
right.
really know
Right.
what he gonna be.
He
Bang
said
that
he
shoulder
gonna
1 or 2 times. Yeah,
Yeah,
but bang that
yeah,
shoulder
I
1 or 2
know,
times.
but-
Hit that turf.
I don't want to be a hater here, and I get it, but I really like the way Auburn defensive line is playing,
Mhm.
and that's Georgia
legitimate.
is a power running team.
That's a
just think-
legitimate thing.
I think because of that, I think Auburn win in a much closer game.
In the SEC, the
Mhm.
games are won in the trenches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
So I'm a Georgia guy,
You are.
You are.
but it's 3 Georgia guys on defense line. You know what I mean?
And what's funny, the theory he just used, now he don't want to use it.
What?
They beat them
Second
twice.
time playing them.
It's-
They ain't gonna beat him
It's
twice.
the trenches though, man.
They're not gonna beat him twice.
It's
Not
You
gonna beat
got
him twice.
Auburn, Glenn?
Georgia roll, baby.
I
I got
want to know.
28-24.
Georgia roll.
28-24.
I got Georgia too, man.
Georgia
We're split on
rolls.
this.
I got Auburn, man.
It's
I'm
split.
sorry.
It's
I-
split.
I'm-
It's split.
I'm impressed
Georgia,
with
Georgia
Auburn.
roll.
It's split. I got
Georgia roll. And we right here looking at, cause what the matchup is gonna be, baby. Y'all get ready for it, cause this gonna sell tickets.
I
Baby.
put it like if my boy number 1 have a great game,
Bruh, they gonna run it through him.
Georgia wins.
He the guy.
Sony gonna put
If
it.
Sony, I put it on
He the
Sony
guy.
back.
And I
the
can
guy.
and I agree with you,
man.
Mace.
Put it on Sony.
Out of the backs out there, he's the most pro-ready.
Oh, no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
he looks so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Saquon the best back, but Sony is number 2. Saquon the best, and then you got Sony. Those my 2.
I like Michelle a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely he's an every down back.
No,
So I like
him
him.
down
and
back.
Yeah.
26 is just
He got
and
the-
up at
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on Saquon.
Sonny got some
Yeah,
Marshall
Sonny.
Falk in
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah,
does.
I like him.
All right, DU versus Clemson.
Clemson.
I mean,
Maybe a blowout. Maybe.
They ain't gonna
I got
be-
Clemson,
There ain't
man.
gonna be no blowout, but I'm going Clemson too.
I got Clemson
They
38
D-line.
17.
They
Yeah,
D-line.
I'm going
They
Clemson.
D-line, man.
38 17.
I just want Clemson to break out.
Yeah,
Bro.
38 17.
Just wear the purple pants.
But
Just-
boy
just
Mike
hurt him a
Reed
little
too.
bit.
DB coach up there, Mike Reed.
Show up in the purple pants.
I got Clemson too, man. Sorry,
Yeah, I got
sorry, Jared Cambridge,
Yeah.
but you got Clemson.
Let go, Giant Davis. I'm rolling with the JD. Let go, JD.
Let's finish it off with this one. The Ohio State versus Wisconsin. Undefeated.
Hornibrook.
Hornibrook say I got a title ready.
Hornibrook. The only reason I'm taking Wisconsin in this game. Don't know the severity of JT Barrett knee. They claim he gonna be alright. It's just something about when guys get banged up like that and they have to lead the game. Love what I saw from Haskins for a half. Can he do that for a whole game if he has to play?
It's gonna be the only lopsided conference championship game. Wisconsin gonna drag them.
Wow.
Ohio State. It's gonna be the only game that you ain't gonna watch the fourth quarter.
Look, I want to make sure we record this now.
Yeah, it's all recorded.
Yeah, we got it.
Let me just say this to you. From a matchup standpoint, I think ideally this is the type of team that Ohio State can thrive on because Wisconsin does not have an explosive quarterback or an explosive offense. So I think from a matchup standpoint, I am nervous about JT's status, but I say matchup-wise, this is a perfect track for Ohio State. It's indoors, it's in Indianapolis. It's kind of a home game for Ohio State.
Yep.
I think they win a close game against Wisconsin.
Only reason I give Wisconsin the win is because this year's team is about JT Barrett.
Yep.
And I don't know how JT Barrett gonna play,
Right.
so I'll go with Wisconsin.
All right.
Lopsided.
We come back, man. I got a question for these guys. Y'all ready?
Mhm.
Let's do it. Stay with it. I don't know about lobster.
Frazier going to Ohio State, Frazier.
Lopsided, come on.
Lopsided.
Yeah.
He gonna be tight.
Wisconsin gonna drag them.
Oh,
He gonna be
man.
a
I'm
thing.
talking about smash mouth
Oh,
football.
man.
Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. They gonna get
Not
you
like
know,
that. No.
They gonna have to really protect JT. They gotta tell JT.
I'm cool going with Haskins.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like,
I am.
they gonna try to get JT ready. Them design runs, you can't do all them design runs with JT.
But here's the thing, man. Wisconsin defense is very stout, but they're not as fast.
They not fast.
I think the best defense in the Big Ten was by far line-wise was Michigan.
What is Wisconsin's best defense?
I mean, their best defense?
It's their offense.
That run game.
Oh, it's the run game. But
They
I'm
gonna
saying
keep them off the
it's,
field. They gonna drag you. You gonna get tired. By the time
you're not
the
going to just line them and run the ball.
Man, they gonna run right at you.
I ain't gonna see that.
Right at y'all.
If they had a mobile quarterback, I'd be like, oh,
What's the head coach name in Wisconsin?
I can't even think.
He gonna say, "Sir,
That's
here's my
Harbaugh guy.
playbook. We're
20
running.
seconds.
We're running 3 plays.
Okay.
Stop."
All right. I'm gonna remember both of y'all. All 3 of y'all to Wisconsin.
Coming back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be close.
Lopsided.
Okay,
He said lopsided.
okay, lopsided. Okay,
So we
lopsided.
gonna stop watching the fourth quarter.
You won't even watch it.
All right.
We turn it off. He said we turn it off in
Turn
the
it
fourth.
off.
Damn.
Answer your phone on Saturday, Glenn.
Yeah.
What else,
Answer your
sis?
phone.
What's happening?
All right, coming back.
I'm always on the phone.
Oh, I know you gonna hear that guy right there.
I answered that.
He'll shut down. Hey.
We're back, man. Hey, man, we're going through, and I got some questions for these guys real quick before we get our top 4s and all that. Real quick. Who replaces Sumlin? Is Fisher going to replace Sumlin at Texas A&M?
Man, I can't see that happening. I mean,
Me either.
I get it. You know, I hear that. You know, I had to look deep into that, and I read that Fisher has some issues with some things with Florida State about the facilities and
Yeah.
just like little petty stuff. That I
Yeah.
think that if he really, put his foot down and say, "Hey, this is what I need to recruit or
Yeah.
keep me here," then I think they'll do. But I just can't see him going.
I heard
Leaving.
about Jimbo going to Texas A&M a month ago.
Yeah, but why not? Last year he turned down LSU.
He out of there.
So
he
it's a
gone.
better situation than
Hey,
Texas A&M.
nah, he
I
out
can't see
there.
that happening, man.
He gone. So in my opinion, it'll be a great job for Jimbo to take. It's just a whole lot of competition in Florida as far as recruiting. I go.
And
I
now
go
Texas,
ahead.
I mean, it's like competition
Nah,
in
you know,
Texas
it's
too. man.
always, you got Texas and Texas A&M. They the big dogs. In
TCU?
Texas.
TCU,
You know,
Baylor.
TCU,
I mean,
they ain't got that kind of. They got money. Like they just got money stacked. Brinks trucks.
Texas
TCU.
A&M.
Texas A&M
Yeah,
waiting.
they got some great facilities at Texas
Waiting.
A&M. Yeah, they
Your thought, Mason.
Gone.
I just look at
Yeah.
Florida State is a better job nationally than Texas A&M.
I agree.
Because when you look at the legacy of Florida State, you just look at the program. Like if you got Florida State and you got Texas A&M and you tell people put in the bowl what's the better program, Florida State bowl gonna fill up fast. They gonna fill up fast.
When has Texas A&M football ever been just relevant? Like as far as championship, I can't remember in my lifetime that Texas A&M football program was ever even mentioned among the elite.
They
top five
they
schools.
came up in the Johnny Manziel era.
That
One
era.
year,
They
one year.
got
One
them
year.
some
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
facilities.
Yeah.
I just for Jimbo, I personally think Jimbo
I would be
used this for
surprised.
leverage.
I would be surprised.
Because I think at the end of the day, when you sit here and look, if I go to Texas A&M, okay, I'm out to play Saban
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
You in that West.
You know,
Auburn.
I'm little brother to Texas, regardless of what's going on at UT.
Right.
I'm little brother.
You little
No
brother.
doubt about it.
And Florida
Right.
State, at the end of the day, I'm Florida State.
But you're not a little brother in Texas no more because Texas A&M in the SEC. So
Yeah,
they,
but
they even now.
But
But
listen,
Texas,
Texas
if more people hollering hook 'em horns,
Yeah, they are.
In that
but
state.
But they SEC now.
And
So
they got
it's a
that
little
TV
different.
contract too,
It's a little
man.
Let's go to the
They
next
got that
question.
TV contract at Texas.
What do you guys think Chip Kelly does at UCLA?
Oh, man, I think he turned that thing around in 1 year. No
Academic-
question.
I don't think he's gonna be able to get those same guys that he got at Oregon because of the academics.
It's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different in the city.
Hold on.
So he still will get some, but not as much as he did, at UCLA. It's a different city.
I think with the
a
system
different
he
city,
run
yeah.
and what he did at Oregon with,
Yeah.
with 2 and 3 star kids, I think he's going to get better recruits at UCLA. He already has inherited the number 2 dual threat quarterback
In the country.
already.
Right.
I think he's going to turn that thing around real
I
fast.
talked to some folks in California today, and they was like, "Hey, it's gonna be a little different academically, trying to get some of those same guys that he got at Oregon." But I do think he's gonna be successful.
Yeah.
he bring. I mean, he's sexy.
Yeah.
He was the Lamborghini
No,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah,
He
yeah.
UCLA got the
That's a home
Lamborghini.
run.
He was
They
the
got
drop
the
That's a home
top.
run. Right,
He
right.
was.
That's a home run sign. Yeah.
And man, Kenyatta say put your mortgage on Jimbo Fisher leaving. So he out of there.
So
Really?
Kenyatta,
He said put your mortgage on.
Kenyatta Watson,
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah, so Glenn said it, and then Kenyatta back it. But
Really?
deuces.
There must be some trouble going on there for
There
us.
must be something going
Man,
on.
he
real
might be
low.
on the plane with Jimbo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into
Stop
that.
it.
Let's keep going. I'm not gonna say anything about to
That's
that.
crazy.
Real quick before we leave, man. Are African American coaches held at a shorter leash? in
Oh,
college
no,
football?
no doubt about
Ah,
it.
I mean, Kevin Sumlin, 70% winning percentage. They must have knew. That's why everybody said they knew they were getting Jimbo. Because Kevin left, they let Kevin.
and the thing about it, what's crazy is when you really think about it, like Jimbo name been floating around Texas A&M. When they first started talking about Sumlin, they gonna fire Sumlin about a month ago.
Yep.
Jimbo was the only name they kept saying.
I just wish college coaches would stop whispering about it.
But this the thing,
You know, it just be-
but they
it is
can't
what it
because
is,
but
you know.
because it's just not
We are.
but it's just not the agreement between. See, it's
We
not
are,
just two
sure.
people having the conversation anymore. And when you got the devices and somebody else around, somebody like, cause they just put 2 and 2 together. Hang on, hold on. Like when your boy Gruden was in he was just in Tennessee eating.
Yeah.
But what first they say?
Right.
Oh, he
They're
man.
looking for that Tennessee job.
And now you got agents involved too. But these guys have agents. They do all the talking for them.
All right, man, we're gonna have that as a different conversation because we got to get it. Hey, we come back, man. Rundown, recap. Cause we gotta do our top 4s and make sure you got some facts for us.
Yeah, always.
We'll be right back, man.
Man, I'm gonna take that out.
Yeah, man.
It must
Hey,
be.
look
It
at
must
him.
be a done
Hey,
deal.
That's
Ooh.
a great. Texas A&M was a great job, bro.
I don't question that, Glenn.
7.5 million.
He gone. He ready, man.
They say you already left.
But y'all keep talking about Florida State. They just became a great program when we were coming up. They wasn't even a school.
But that was like 30 years ago, man.
But I'm just
We
saying.
kind of old now, Glenn. You know.
But I'm saying.
Florida State been good since Prime was there. Since like 86,
That's when Bobby
right?
Bobby was at West Virginia when he came to Florida. He built Florida State.
Right.
You know, just like, you know, at the U.
This is what
You know?
this only their
So-
second coach, right?
But Glenn, you talking about 40 years, man. You been
I know, but Texas and them, bro, you get the right guy, they can do something over there. You get the right guy, they can do something in Texas and them, bro. For
So
real.
can y'all, you know what the question is now, can y'all, I text you the question. I won't do it right here. I'll text the question to y'all.
Nah,
I'm texting you now, can y'all.
He not going
So
there.
who's gonna take the Florida State job?
I'm saying Lane gonna get it when he leave.
Right up the strip.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
I'm saying Lane will
You
get it.
dive right into that one, boy.
What?
Head first.
He'll leave you.
If he don't get that Arizona State job that they talking about,
Yeah.
I think Sumner gonna get that one.
But they talking about Lane getting. They looking at Lane a
they
little
talking
bit too.
about Lane. I think Lane, man. I want Lane to get some. I wish he'd get some in the SEC. I'm a Lane Kiffin guy.
I like
Oh,
Lane
man.
Kiffin.
All day. He just.
But you got Mississippi State need a coach now. Ole Miss need a
You
coach.
talking about JP go get that job though?
Who?
Jeremy. Prue.
Really?
Woo!
Yeah.
Can y'all, that's the word.
Yeah, they saying Jeremy gonna get that job.
Oh,
At
yeah.
where?
They said Willie Tackett to FSU.
Really?
Y'all, will he move in a year?
To Oregon? From Oregon?
Yeah, he would.
Man,
But I don't think he'll get that job.
smoking,
I
man.
don't think Will'll get that job. I disagree with Kenyatta on
Man,
that.
tell Ken y'all quit starting rumors,
I don't
man.
think he'll get that
Nah,
job.
listen, one thing about them that I'm gonna give them that with everything. They running them circles.
Now the Will ain't gonna get that job though. Not Florida State.
After a year?
Now they looking at Will's been looking for jobs on this side of town. But
I mean, I know he want to.
but,
Yeah, Taggart want to come on this
I don't think he
side.
get that Florida State job.
Man, you don't need Oregon. You don't need Phil Nike.
You know who wouldn't
You know
be
how-
bad? Willie came to Tennessee.
Okay, where he from?
He don't have no California ties, bro. That was a bad.
But he was out there in Stanford.
He should have
with
never
Harbaugh.
went out there.
But he was out there in
Yeah,
Stanford
yeah.
with Jim, so he got a little taste of that.
He a East Coast guy.
East
He
Coast
played on the
30
East Coast.
seconds.
everything.
Where you from? Where you from?
I couldn't
He
imagine.
played
that.
like I think he played either West Kentucky or.
What is
Tennessee State.
Y'all, you killing me.
20 seconds.
Man, tell Ken y'all stop all that, man. What is that?
Coming back.
You ready?
Going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt power.
Blood Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about.
Blunt power.
Go to their website, bloodpower.com. You got to add that little
I know, right?
.com, or go to their Facebook or Twitter page at Blood Power.
Blunt power.
He like that.
I like that.
That boy, that
Oh, my
crazy.
God.
All right, guys. I need your 4 plus 2.
Woo!
Your top 4 teams in the country, right?
Go ahead, Glenn.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 1, I got Clemson because they beat Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
2, I got Auburn because they beat 2 number 1 teams in the country. I got Oklahoma at 3 because they're steady. And Wisconsin finally. They get in.
They in the top 4.
My plus 2, Alabama 5 because they lost by less points to Auburn. And UGA 6 because they lost by more points. So, those are my 2.
What you got, Bobby?
I got number 1 Clemson. I got number 2 Oklahoma. I got number 3 Auburn, respectfully, and I got number 4 Wisconsin. And 5 and 6 I got Georgia 5, and I got Alabama 6, and I got Ohio State 7. FYI.
I got Miami 7. Ohio State.
I got Clemson 1, Oklahoma 2, at Wisconsin 3, Auburn 4. My outside looking in, I got Georgia at 5. I got Ohio State at 6.
I was with you to that one. I got Alabama at 6. Everything else, I agree with you with. So what happens, guys? Wisconsin wins, they in.
In. They in. It's a lock. In.
Clemson.
Undefeated.
Oh yeah, they in
They
easy.
in.
They
SEC champion,
In.
ACC champion.
In.
In. As long as Oklahoma don't wet the bed.
I was like, Oklahoma
In.
win.
Right.
In.
They in.
As long as they don't wet the bed,
They
in.
They in.
So let's be that dude.
Okay.
Ohio State beats Wisconsin. What happens?
Alabama in.
Ohio State is in.
I got Alabama in.
Alabama in.
If you lose your last game, here's my only thing with that. If you lose your last game, I don't think the committee want to set a precedent that you can lose your last game and still make the playoff.
There has not been a national championship game that Alabama has not played in.
Which means that, listen, see, this what we got to get out of everybody, and this is what's wrong with the committee. We can't use that logic.
They did.
If you just look at the eye test, and you look at the strength of schedule, Alabama don't have nothing going their way
Problem
outside of Nick Saban, their coach.
Problem with that is that they are people, and they made that mistake last year.
Yep.
Right, and that's why they won't make it this year.
They will make it again because
They won't make it again
there are
this year.
2 coaches in the NCAA that garner immediate respect. Who's those 2 coaches?
Urban
Meyer, Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
Right.
A one-loss Nick Saban.
Can y'all just say Iowa scores 35 on Ohio State? Say you can't forget that.
55 by Iowa.
They say
That's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
If you put them side by side,
Iron
Alabama, okay, you put Alabama 11-1, Ohio State, if they beat Wisconsin 11-2, and you go side by side, and you go, if you're gonna go by schedule, you're gonna go by eye test. I think it's really close, personally.
I think Alabama's a way better team than Ohio State.
I mean, but they haven't looked like a way better team than Ohio State.
I think the only thing that really hurts Ohio State, I wish they would have just beat Iowa.
Right. Hey, me
But
too.
that-
You and I
Look,
both.
that milk already speaks.
But that 55-point loss will be hurt them at the end, and 2 losses.
But you gotta look at the bounce back.
And 2 losses.
But look at the bounce back. They came back the
You
next week.
beat a 4-loss Michigan team,
Okay.
a 3-loss Michigan State team.
Okay.
And like I keep trying to tell everybody, and
Well,
listen,
who did Alabama beat?
Dude, they were the number 1 team in the country for 11
No.
weeks.
You just said they beat a 4-loss and this name.
what's
did Alabama
what's
beat?
Alabama best win?
LSU was ranked.
You beat
Unless you lost to Troy State.
Yeah. They
Okay.
At the time, say what you want to.
They were ranked. You know, I'm saying
Florida State,
Troy wasn't ranked.
Y'all talking about ranked teams? Because that's what you want to go with, right?
No.
So you're going to go with
LSU
them.
lost.
how they
Troy.
ended.
No.
Florida State.
I want to say this. 1 loss.
No doubt.
1 loss.
And
That's
it's
what's going to
one
hurt
team.
them. Alabama. And it's got to make sure you can say what you want to. It's about tradition, too. It's about Nick Saban. All that matters.
So saying all of that, this system flowed.
Very.
It's
Absolutely.
about-
It was flawed last year.
So why make the same mistake
It's going to
twice?
continue to be flawed as long as you got 13 people making a decision like that.
Come on, Wisconsin. You got one job.
They got one job. If they lose,
See,
Ohio State wins.
this is what I don't like about the system.
See,
Because the
I
thing
hate
is,
it. I hate it.
the thing about it, originally it was about you got to win your conference championship.
It was until last year.
Right. So
They screwed
and that's the committee fault.
They
so
screwed themselves,
So
and they
right
gonna
your
screw them-
wrong this year.
They going to screw themselves again.
Alabama.
And then guess what? They're gonna try to do now. Well, you know what? They're gonna tear up that contract and let's put 8 teams in.
But you know what-
and you still gonna
You know
mess
what
it
ain't going
up.
to happen, though? You know what's going to happen? Wisconsin going to win. We ain't going to worry about it.
Right.
If they don't,
Don't do that.
Don't you do that,
that.
TCU. Kenny Hill, don't you do that, Kenny Hill.
That Alabama go get
the
it.
only
But let's talk.
way Alabama get in if TCU beat Oklahoma.
They in.
They in there.
I think you're really
That
giving
happens,
Ohio
they
State a
in.
lot of credit, man. I think
You
that
give
Ohio State.
Alabama a lot of credit because
Right.
I watched the Auburn game. I watched the
Okay.
Mississippi State game. Not impressed.
Nah, but they-
I watched them
Yes.
beat Texas A&M
Nah,
by
but-
6 points.
And I hate to say this, you skew because you
Okay.
haven't been impressed with Alabama for 3
Ohio
years.
State is not good this year.
I'm telling you,
Period.
Ohio State is very flawed. They lost
and
to,
so is Alabama very flawed.
but they don't have a 55-point loss to Iowa on their schedule.
It doesn't matter.
They squeezed by a lot of teams. They
Who?
barely beat Indiana first game.
Maybe we ended about 20 plus points.
They barely beat them.
No, wait, can we
It
pull the
was like,
score?
it was flawed. Can we pull the score? It was like, oh my god.
Can we pull the score?
Alabama 62nd in strength of schedule, low.
Alabama ain't beat nobody.
Dude.
Why are we sitting here acting like because they Nick Saban?
Dude.
Alabama,
Last
who-
year
who
at
they
the
beat?
same point, the flaw thing was that Urban Meyer got up there and said, I think we should get in the playoffs. Nick Saban said this year,
Nick Saban show
Hey,
said
hey,
that.
I think we should be in the playoffs. They said the thing. I heard that. I was like, please. I just hope Wisconsin win. I do. I hope they win.
Hey, y'all better hope they win because they don't win. We in. Like it or not, we in.
I'm going to tell you like this, Bobby. They blew their load on Ohio State last year.
Yep.
Man,
And that's what I'm just going to tell
In
you.
college football, 1 year, changed. I mean, everything
Because
changed.
Penn State was the conference champ last year. They got looked over.
Yep.
And they also beat Ohio State, and they still didn't get in.
Penn State had 2 losses.
Just like y'all do. We're going to keep
Ohio
it going.
State had 1 loss, and Ohio State won their last game against a 3rd-ranked Michigan team.
But they didn't win the
Y'all
conference.
remember that?
They didn't win the conference championship. And a Michigan
Well,
team
well, I'm
again, that
saying
was
they
what?
had-
What was
they had
Michigan
a
record
better
last year?
Michigan was number 3, and we beat them.
Michigan was 4th in the conference last year.
Michigan was when Ohio State beat Michigan last year, Michigan was.
Okay, Bob, we understand
10-1.
you're going to make it play for your
I'm just saying,
team.
He gonna do it, huh?
You're going to make it ploy for a
When
team.
Ohio State beat Michigan,
You're going to make it
Michigan
ploy
was
for a
10-1.
team. But all of us say is,
It's not a good team this year.
y'all had y'all shot
so are you
last
saying
year.
Alabama? Do y'all feel like Alabama is an elite team?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay,
no doubt.
okay. I watched the same game y'all watched.
You don't think they're elite?
No, I don't.
What
Not this team.
So you
no.
think Ohio State is more elite than
No,
Alabama?
no. I think this is the
Oh.
1 year that you have a bunch of good teams. Nobody's elite. Okay, everyone be beat. Even Big Bad Clemson lost to Syracuse.
Without their quarterback.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't-
don't quarterback, bro.
If you're Clemson and you recruit top 5 and you lose your quarterback, I think Ohio State showed y'all about having depth at quarterback. What happened? JT Barrett get hurt. We down 24-14. We still come back and win. That's what elite teams do. That's what schools who recruit in the
And
top
y'all
5
ain't
do.
elite this year because your quarterback sucks.
And we hold on, wait. Did we play Alabama before? Did we not?
We
play
go,
Alabama
y'all.
before? Man, get out of there.
The
man.
Ohio
Man,
State
y'all
bias
play-
is over.
Yeah,
So we'll see y'all
SEC bias
next
is
week.
over.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
SEC bias is over. No, I ain't done. I'm not done. Don't turn it off.
Turn his mic off. Get him out. His baby Bruce over with
Man, y'all
anyway.
sound crazy. What?
Man, you
Bama-
sound like an
Hey,
Ohio
Bama
State
say-
biased guy,
Honestly,
man.
Bama is elite, but not playoff worthy.
I'm saying, if you gonna sit here and try to tell me Alabama's elite, man, y'all are smart.
Everybody saying Alabama elite except for you.
Everybody.
I don't think Alabama's elite.
Media love Bama and Saban. They do.
They in.
Alabama,
Bro, when you got
Look.
four,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
average.
Appreciate y'all, man. We finna wrap this thing up, man. Get up out of here.
Alabama look average.
about to hit the road, bro. I gotta go Nashville
You gonna have it like
right now.
Oh, wow.
Shit, I don't know how to turn this off.
Right now, sir.
Some